frozen.
Hey, what's going on? We are back with the bourbon blend, and Maddie says we're frozen. How could we possibly be frozen already?
Maybe it's just me.
Anyway, so what up, yo, bourbon blenders? We are back with show 10. If that's not true, if we're not messed up, then I'm gonna be mad at Maddie for that one. Anyway, another week. We made it almost.
Made it.
To another week.
Miracle.
And yeah, it is definitely a miracle. My name is Jay. This is my wifey, Courtney. We've been together 72 years, 9 months, 13 days.
Feels like it.
And it feels really, really good. Let's see. Maddie says frozen, and Chris says yes. You still frozen?
It's stuck at 45 seconds.
That is so odd.
It's very, very strange. I reset the router. I restarted the computer. I did everything we said we were going to do. So.
All right. Well.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll check the chat and see if anything is going on. And the things that I just... Did you not see me send that?
Yeah, I did.
And it didn't come up.
Oh.
So I don't know what's happening. The wonders of live internet.
Doing a live show.
We did everything. We did everything we said we were going to do.
Yes, we did. That is
Reset
correct.
the router, reset the computer.
Yep.
Internet is absolutely zooming.
It's back now.
Absolutely zooming.
It's still counting down from 25 seconds.
Okay, well that's cool.
Internet is absolutely zooming. Our ping is 17, which is super low, and our download speed is, I don't really care about download speed. Oh, that is absolutely blazing.
Wow.
We got no internet problems at all. Let's
Maybe
see.
it's a YouTuber-y issue.
I have no idea, guys. I'm sure that was exciting for all of our viewers to see. We're at 6.
Yes.
We lost a whole lot of viewers over that.
Oh, love the cats. That's just rude.
Okay.
That's so weird. Okay,
Well,
it's back. It's back. It's back.
Is it caught up to
It's
where we
back.
are?
I think.
Or are we still way behind, Maddie? All that sound was like echoing right into the mic, so that was messing that up.
Just talk. Just talk.
No, because if we're 3 minutes ahead of where everybody else is seeing us, then everything we see, there will be no, the comments will all be messed up. So what you're seeing on YouTube right now, is it way behind where we are right now?
I don't think so. Do you want to look at it?
Yeah, Maddie. While I'm running the show, I'd love to take a look at it. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
It's going to be fun.
This is fun, you guys. This is the best part of streaming. Ravin says he can see that I have the that I got my hair tightened up. Indeed, indeed.
Yes.
Is it caught up to where we are?
Yeah, it's where we are. We're fine.
Oh, so there was
We're
like this
fine.
huge
It's all good. It's all good.
like
Let's
delay
go.
or whatever, I guess.
I don't know. It said when we caught up where we are, we're all good. Yes, he does have a fresh cut.
Yes, just got my
Went
hair
to go
did.
see his girl
Had
today.
to, no, not today. Yesterday. You were supposed to be there too.
Yesterday. I
But
was
you
busy.
had to go on a secret trip.
I didn't go on a secret trip. I went for work.
Well, I wasn't going to tell everybody where you went. That's all.
I went for work.
You wasn't a secret to me.
I know. I went. It
We
was a lot of fun.
by the way, something new I was going to do today was we were just going to go ahead and take like a hit of bourbon before we even start and kind of get that first hit out of the way.
I already did that. All in the name of science. I
I'm
already
drinking
did that.
the regular, just Red Label Redemption to get things going, and it's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's not the worst bourbon I've ever had in my life.
It's pretty good. But I'm ready for some of these exciting ones we're going to have tonight.
It could be.
We got a little sampling right here in front.
Just hit the live button, honey. See over here where there's a little button that says live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
can't tell. Everybody's
Is
got to
everybody-
tell us if it's not working.
Maddie keeps telling us
I
we're
don't know.
down, and I think we were down at one point, but
It keeps freezing,
I don't
but
think
now you're back.
I don't think we're down now, so I don't really understand
Yeah.
what's going on.
Anyway, let's just keep going.
Corey, I promise you, brother, we did everything we said we were going to do. We reset the router, reset the computer, we did all that stuff.
It's
So,
all
yeah.
good. We're moving on.
We're just going to keep on because it's taping, and we'll.
Because,
just
well,
post
here's
it
the
if we
thing,
have to.
Jay. You know, all of our sponsors are going to be really disappointed.
Yeah, there's not many people.
Not too many that are funding the show, so we're going to make things happen.
Hey, go ahead and hit that like button if you guys are there and you can see us, because it's kind of up and down as to whether we're actually on live today or not.
Okay.
So yeah, we got our first tap out of the way.
Yep.
Which I think is good, because the last few times it seemed like our first pour was something we didn't like.
Well, that's true. That is true. So let's see here. What are we gonna have first?
All right, so let me get some background information on this. Distiller of the week's.
I'm ready to drink.
Also, hello, Maddie's here for future reference.
Yeah, Maddie's been reporting all of our problems tonight. So Maddie's our troubleshooter and our
Researcher.
Yeah, she's our researcher.
I prefer chat liaison.
Chat liaison. Thank you. That
Oh,
sounds
okay.
like an amazing job. And one you could
Resume
definitely
builder
handle.
right there.
Okay, today's distillery is Wild Turkey. I realize that only one of these says Wild Turkey on it, but Wild Turkey produces a lot of stuff that's not called Wild Turkey. It's in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, which is about 30 miles southwest of Lexington.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's going to be in Woodford County. Could be in Anderson County. I'm not exactly sure. And
That's
it's up on top of a cliff that overhangs over the Kentucky River. Or is it the Kentucky River?
I don't think it's
Over a
Kentucky
big-ass river. I know that. And they make some of our favorite stuff. And one of the great things about Wild Turkey products is that, at least in the state of Alabama, and I think wherever you guys are too, they're widely accessible.
Yes, easy
And
to
they're
get.
available, and you can get all these. In fact, with the exception of the one special bottle I got here, these are all on the shelf the other day. So
And all very reasonably priced.
very reasonable price
right.
for a bourbon of this magnitude.
That's
so
right.
this stuff is distilled in Lawrenceburg, like we said, and then they take it about 50 miles west to a place called Cox's Creek, where it is then aged and bottled. Now, they do have some stuff that they age at this location. They call this the Tyrone location, but a lot of it goes to Cox's Creek.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm thinking about something else. I don't know. This is one of the 2 single barrel products that Wild Turkey makes. And I do want to say that particularly in this Russell's Reserve, they do not chill filter this stuff. And what I did a little research on that today. A lot of bourbon producers chill filter stuff to take some of the extras, I guess you could say, out of the juice.
Okay.
And what it does is it kind of mutes the flavor a little bit, but it also makes it very clear and more accessible maybe to randos that are drinking it. This can get a little cloudy if it's not chill filtered. Maybe you put an ice cube or 2 in it. It's going to get a little cloudy, and I think it's a turnoff to some people.
I
But
did not know that.
Eddie and his dad, Jimmy Russell, who this is named after and who were the master distillers at Wild Turkey, they don't care. They just want it to taste as good as possible. So that's the story on not being chill filtered.
That's very interesting. I did not know that.
I
learned something new
did
today.
not know that. It is Algonquin for
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. I forgot what it was, though.
I forgot what it was too.
The good earth.
Is that what it was? The Good Earth?
You know, it's the only major U.S. city to elect a socialist mayor 2 times in a row.
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
that.
All right, so we're going to start with, let's try our special bottle first. It's this
Okay,
one.
that one.
So this is going to be
Take a little
Russell's
hit.
Reserve Private Barrel Select. This is something we picked up at ABC in Auburn about 6 months ago. This is going to be some juice. It's between 9 and 10 years old. This is distilled on 5/13/13, which would have been my 41st birthday. Is that right?
Yes.
Just doing some calculations here. And then dumped on October 17th of last year. So 9 years. 9.5 years. This was barrel 128 from the year of 2022. Warehouse A, floor 4. Now, I looked this up on the map. Warehouse A is right across the street from that temporary visitor center.
Oh,
they
okay.
have. So we
Yeah, they
literally
don't have
drove
a
right by
visitor
this.
center right now for real, and they're building some nice, very fancy, new age visitor center. So if you want to visit right now, you're basically going to like a little cabin in the woods.
It is kind of a cabin in the woods, but the likelihood of you seeing Jimmy Russell there is pretty good. People
Likes
are
to
on
hang
Reddit
out.
all the time saying he's there. Oh, we got Shredwoods in the house tonight. Glad to have you, bro. And Kanuman, Maddie in the house.
Turkey time is
Levin.
right.
Jake
Cuz
Baker.
is here. Jake B. Rocking some
All right.
IW Harper tonight.
There
Oh,
you
boy, that's a
go.
good
Got
one
some right
there.
over my shoulder here.
Tori W. Happy Thirsty Thursday,
That's
everybody.
right.
And Corey Dubs says, like that Wedding Crashers reference, cousin. All right, so we're
Put
going to
the
go
bourbon
ahead.
in the glass.
We're going to go ahead and see what we think about this. Again, this is a harder one to find. We did find it at Auburn ABC just like on a random Tuesday, but it's a little harder to find.
It's a nice nose.
One of the cool things about
It's not.
Wild Turkey, every single thing that you drink from Wild Turkey is the same mash bill and the same strain of yeast. There's no change on that stuff. Everything here is about barrel char, and where they age it and how long. That's it. That's the only thing they mess with.
Sweet.
I taste a ton of pepper on this.
Really?
Very peppery.
That's so funny. I don't taste pepper. I taste sweet. I also wonder if my taster's off a little because I've had a little sinus infection.
Maddie, she's not sick.
Stuff. I'm not sick. Oh.
Guys, we're going to California and she's going to get us all sick within like 2 days and then we're just going to be done.
I've got antibiotics.
I feel it.
There he is. Pipe says, "What's up, cuz?" My man. Pipe Layer in the house. And Canoeman says,
I don't taste pepper.
"Hello, Mr. Layer." My man. I love it. Raven says, "I don't know if it's just my internet, but my picture just got a lot sharper."
Ooh,
I hope I'm coming to you in 4K, yo. So this to me is a pepper bomb.
It is not to me.
And I get
that's
that-
really odd.
I get that funk on the front end too. Like Russell's or Wild Turkey has kind of a funky, slightly funky front end.
I don't get that at all. I get very smooth. It's warm, not hot.
I agree with that.
It's lingering on the palate. It's not burning the
This is
throat.
like 100 and,
What's the proof?
110 proof.
Oh, I mean, this is a tasty beverage.
It's got a little heat on it, but it's not.
It's a
It
tasty
definitely
beverage
doesn't
right here.
overpower you.
What's the price point on that?
I bought that retail for $65.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily think there's a huge markup on that. I think if you're looking on secondary, it wouldn't be too much over that, I wouldn't think.
I think it's very good.
I do too.
I don't get a lot of pepper on it. Like
I get
you
a ton
do.
of pepper on that.
I get a lot of sweetness.
Maybe you just got that pepper funk in your throat. I don't know.
Maybe so.
Let's see. Maddie T says taking lots of supplements to try to avoid the Courtney virus.
There is no Courtney virus.
With the
Love the cat say, AA got that Rona.
no, she ain't got one.
I ain't got no Rona.
Better not.
Oh, we got like 45 tests in the
Yeah.
cabinet thanks to Joe Biden.
And
So
thank you,
I get
Joe
bringing-
Biden.
They have 44 of them have expired, but the 45th.
I don't
one's
think
waiting.
anyone on the planet has more Rona sticks than me. I'm taking
What?
5 shots.
Oh, you're talking about vaccine, yeah.
I'm taking 5 shots to ward
Yeah.
off that corona.
I only
You
have
know,
2.
isn't it strange? There's so few. You don't really hear much about it anymore. It just seems kind of like this whole event that happened in the past. But
Yeah,
anyway.
that's how you feel about it. But what about my friend
Hey.
Sika, who's dead?
Oh. Was he vaccinated?
This is before vaccine.
It was right before the vaccinations came out.
Man, that was a buzzkill. All right.
I was just,
Damn.
hey,
Yeah, what about my friend who both of his parents died because of Rona?
Oh, that's fun. That's
He's
a
an
good
he's an
time.
orphan now. What about that?
didn't happen, Maddie.
It's not
we're
real.
not trying to get down this road.
Anyway,
All right, so you
Debbie Downers,
you're just
y'all
getting-
suck.
you're just getting like sweet,
I get sweet.
just sweet and silky and happy, huh? No pepper at all.
Very light. Not a lot.
All right.
Like
I do
it.
think it's well behaved. Has some heat, but doesn't punch you in the face.
Yeah.
And yeah, a little front end
it's
funk
good.
for me. Not bad though.
I don't get
would
any
drink
funk
the hell
at
out
all.
of this. I would drink this all the time.
I would too. This is delicious. I really like this.
All right, so try to keep in mind what that tastes like. That was a sweet pull right there that I just had. I definitely get like a vanilla-y, like a sweet vanilla pull right there.
When is East Chase ABC coming on as a sponsor?
Yes, Ravin, thank you. We need Ravin out there helping us, yo.
Yes.
East Chase ABC.
We're
We
going
are
for the
over there a
regular.
lot. We buy a lot of stuff from them. We love them. They're good folks. I was in there today, in fact. You're going to be surprised to hear that, I'm sure.
I know. Shocking.
MWD was one of our absolute favorites from the bunker. So speaking of Rona, what up, JG and Courtney and Maddie? What up,
What
MWD? One of our favorite
So this is
callers
Russell's
on
10.
Brain Drain and also a great bunk. Okay,
Yeah.
so this
Hold
is
on. Yeah,
Russell's
can we
10.
get a rating out of 10?
Oh, yes.
Oh. Rating out of 10. Okay, you taking notes still on this?
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah, taking notes on
All
this.
right.
Oh yeah, somebody was it?
I got Penelope last time.
Yeah,
Penelope
let's
barrel
go with
strength
that.
was a J6, Courtney 7, and Architect was a J5, Courtney 8.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I didn't love that one.
I did like that one.
All right, so what is this?
All right, you guys ready?
Okay,
Tell me what it is.
I'm taking the price point in
Russell's tenure.
it. No, this
No,
is a
this
special
is
reserve.
this is Private Barrel Select.
Oh, sorry.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, 7 for
7 and
Jay,
8.
8 for Miss Courtney.
So this is a bottle we
Right.
would buy again for sure.
Yeah, I was stoked to see that. When I picked it up at the Auburn ABC, it was behind the counter, but it was it was visible. I was like, I think I want that, and she goes, I know which one you're talking about, and I just snatched it.
That was very good. I really like it.
Ravin brought up an interesting point. He still says, I still think Jay had Rona before Rona was a thing. This is true.
It is very
I was
possible. I think we all
really,
had
really
it.
sick,
I think
and-
you and I had it in like January or
No,
February.
it was late February, early March of that year, and I gave it to Johnny, and Johnny
Yeah.
got real sick too.
you got sick, but
We
you
got it at
didn't-
a tasting. We had a tasting.
You got sick. You didn't get real sick.
No, I wasn't like.
You were not.
No,
Jay was not ventilated.
No,
he
no.
wasn't in a hospital.
But
He wasn't.
I don't get sick.
He
and
was
I
very. Don't say that. Knock on our fake wood.
Hornatius says Jay did have that brain drain cough.
He did.
Guys, seriously, if I get coronavirus at this point after 5 shots, come on, man.
I saw a
can
TikTok
get
that
it,
said
but
it's honestly embarrassing to get COVID now. Like,
Well, it's.
Ravin,
You
I
can
was
get
sick.
it, but if you get really sick from it, that's basically kind of your fault. But
Pipe says Jay's got the funk. I've got the funk.
Yeah, you got the funk. Oh,
I've
that's an
got the
interesting
funk.
move there.
all right, are y'all still finishing up the same bourbon?
No, we're tasting this Russell's Reserve 10 now. This is the
Yes.
stuff that you would
Okay.
see in pretty much every ABC store, from sea to shining sea.
This is what, if you had, because it's about $55, $60 maybe.
Oh no, this is on sale at RABC right now for $42.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
It's usually $47. Got $5 off.
Okay.
That's a bargain.
It is a bargain. Run out and get you some.
Not as cheap as my
Commitment
Jose.
says I missed the brain drain cough. I was like, guys, seriously, I'm
I'll
gonna go
tell
through
you.
with this, but I'm sick, man.
I'll tell you what, I don't miss the brain drain cough.
Vince says this is like listening to people debate what cilantro tastes like. We need to give him a laugh for that. Come on, man. Can we not give him a laugh? Guys,
A
this is
laugh.
not a mad- he probably likes that better anyway. There's a laugh. All right, so this stuff we're drinking right here is the 10-year you would find pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
And I learned today that this was supposed to be their answer to Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare was Buffalo Trace's 10-year, 90 proof, delicious, available, nice bourbon. This, guess what? 90 proof, 10-year, available.
You know what's
same price
interesting
point.
is I've always thought of myself as really liking this. And my first taste right here, I got the funk that you're talking about at the
Oh,
beginning.
interesting.
I did not on the first one. So when I get funk at the beginning, it's hard for me to overcome that. So we're gonna have to
Hornatius
see.
says 5 shots, WTF. I know, dude, I'm not going down. Honestly, it really does have to do with Sekou. Sekou, at one time in my life, was a really good friend of mine. He got really big and was covering the NBA. But he died in, I think, January of 2021, right before the shots came out. And I thought, man, he would have been first in line if he could have been.
So you have 3 boosters?
I have, I did the 2 first shots and then 3 boosters.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I did.
All right, guys, we had a little bit of a delay there. But we're
Well,
back
that
going.
just made my week. I love it.
All right, so I think the solution to this problem may be just to go with another computer. I don't know.
Okay, that's probably what we'll do next time. We're still trying things out. We're brand new to this thing.
But we're able to pick it back up. Hopefully, we'll be able to get our folks back here pretty
That's
quick.
all right.
So that's just part of it.
Damn, Love of
Yeah,
Cats knows how
you're
to
back
bring
now.
down the house too. Oh,
I'm going to have a little bit more Russell's 10.
ah,
I definitely taste the funk more on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Front end funk. And it doesn't have the back end heat.
It doesn't
that
have
other
the
one
heat.
does. It doesn't, and I don't really call it bad heat. It's like a hug. So to
Yeah.
me, this is definitely a more diluted version of what we had earlier. And I don't mean DELUDED.
I'm not a fan. And I'm really disappointed because I've always thought of myself as a fan of this. But I'm not.
Ravin, I don't know,
it's not
man.
getting it.
Ravin's asking about the funk. He says, this funk, you think there was mold in the warehouse? No, it's
the earthy.
Yeah, it's
taste.
earthy. Earthy's probably
Herbaceous.
The earthy.
But I don't like saying earthy because that reminds me of Rowan's Creek, which is just like
Yeah,
dirt,
it's like-
peat moss. It's, It ain't
yeah.
like that.
I wouldn't say it's like that. I would say it's more like
Like a spicy, cinnamony, but not cinnamon sweet.
no,
Hey,
Like-
we have 27.
more like the beach, a bad beach, like a river beach, not like an ocean beach.
Newman says there are dozens of us. Dozens!
Yes.
You keep
Yes.
freezing.
Yes.
Froze again?
Yes.
I think your phone's messed up.
No, because it dropped from 27 to 19. Oh, they were back. Anyway, Russell's 10. I'm a little upset about not enjoying this as much as I thought I would. I'm a little sad.
I think it's because this is a better version of that. Is this what kind of got you on that?
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's possible.
It definitely is because this is cask strength and that's not.
Can I break out the plastic
Fuck
bottle?
yeah, you can.
Can
I
we
haven't
hold
drank
on?
out of a
Hold your
plastic bottle in
horses.
forever.
Hold your horses.
Why?
You need to rate that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Thank you.
This is Russell's Reserve 10 year, right?
Russell's Reserve 10 year.
All right.
Okay.
Three.
Here we go.
2, 1, go. Damn, Mom.
Ooh. Told you I didn't like
Is that
it.
a J7?
7, that's a J7, yeah.
So that would be a bottle I would not say we would buy together again.
And Courtney,
That's
4?
just silly.
Yeah.
Four is
silly.
4 is the lowest rating we've had, Mom.
Really?
I know, and she's acting like
So
it's
far.
trash.
So far.
All right.
I'm not saying it's trash. It's just not.
What do you want to try
What I was
next? Do you want to
anticipating.
try your 101?
I want to try my plastic bottle. here.
Plastic
Turn it around
bottle.
and show them. Show them how it looks like turn around. I was like, damn, y'all are drinking Fireball on the
It
show
does kind of look like that.
with the red top.
Look, it is. I can't remember the last time I drank out of a plastic bottle, except when we had gone on a trip with a bunch of our friends, and Johnny brought
Lord Calvert.
the Lord Calvert.
Which
That was
is,
definitely in a plastic bottle,
I think that was aged 3 months.
aged like 6 minutes. It was.
Revenge
was
says at least it was
awful.
on sale. It was $42.
I don't even know how to get it.
Now we know why it
plastic.
was on sale, huh?
No, that's
No, I mean,
it's a JG7. I'm just saying.
Newman says this stream is giving vertigo.
I know. I pointed that out earlier.
I'm
Let's put it
so
on there.
sorry.
I don't know.
I don't know what it
It
is.
looks good on our end. I don't know.
I think it's a YouTube thing.
Okay, so here we go with the Wild Turkey 101. Jay, give me a
So,
little deets about this.
All I can tell you about Wild Turkey 101, it's got the same mash bill, the same yeast as the other stuff. This used to be their higher proof stuff. This has been around forever. Super available, and we always say it's like our best value bourbon. Like, I think this bottle right here was like $16, $15. You can buy a handle of that for like $35.
That's
$40.
impressive.
And you can get it at Costco for probably less than that. But
So-
we use this as a regular. This is what's in
This
our decanter a lot of
Wild
times.
Turkey 101, the equivalent to that is,
Like Maker's 101.
yeah, Maker's 101, yeah. Because they got together. We had learned that story. They got together and made. Remember this story?
Yeah, that he
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
had talked to some of the folks over there. I think it was Elmer Lee
Yep.
that Jimmy had been friends with. All of those guys were friends back in the day, you know, because bourbon went through this. It surged in the 50s and 60s, died off in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and those guys that
Yeah.
stuck around, like Elmer T. Lee, like Jimmy Russell, got to be friends, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Also, the nose over at Jim Beam and the Beams too.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this is thinner,
That was very thin.
very very thin.
Very thin. And it's really sad, but I'm actually liking it better than the
It does have a little sweetness and
Russell's 10.
it has a little sweetness to it.
Yeah.
It's fun. The good thing about this bourbon is you can do a lot of stuff. You can mix with this and not feel
Yeah.
bad about it. You can drink it straight. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
How much was the little plastic bottle?
I think this was $16. I think.
And this is just plain old Wild Turkey 101?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's so odd.
It's 375 milliliters.
Not sure
no
what's
big deal.
Well,
Let's see. Hornation says, Raven, it was on sale, is what my wife and daughter would say after running up some bills on Amazon.
That's Courtney.
that is true.
Got them.
It's so easy on Amazon. That's the problem. They love to make it easy for you.
Pipes is at Kessler's Classic. Got him. Yeah, this is fine bourbon. Hey, when you make your ruling on this, what number you'd give it, consider the price.
Oh,
I was about to say, for all of the other bourbons, are we considering price or is it just the taste?
I don't have a problem with this. This is an easy.
Runner 24 said, sorry I'm late. I was just reading up on whipped cream recipes. We've all been there, my guy.
Gotcha.
No judgment at all.
Gotcha. It's a fine drink.
All right, here we go. Ready?
This is an easy one this is a good summertime drink.
Yeah?
It's a good put in your back pocket on the way to church kind of drink.
What?
Hey, we are Catholic, and Catholics have been known to drink a little bit on
Yeah, we get real wine.
Yeah. So
Hornacia says there's almost a dozen of us. To be fair, we've had some.
we had a couple issues.
We had 27 at one point.
Yeah, I know. And then we had
27,000.
some freezing. But normally when there's a freeze, I know it. I can tell on my end. And today I haven't seen that. So I don't know what's
So
going on.
odd. But anyway.
All right, rating time.
Yeah, rating time. Okay, here we go.
Okay, hang on.
I am going to give a rating, and I'm basing this on the low price point too, but still.
Okay.
3,
I'm ready.
2, 1, go.
Oh, that's the first time ever.
6.
6 and 6.
Solid.
Okay.
It's solid. Now,
Yeah.
I don't want to do any spoilers here, but pull up that bitch right there.
Oh, that's
because
a
this
good
stuff
one.
is
Hold
good.
on. I got to finish this. First, we need some clear water. Need a little clear water.
Vodka? Tequila.
A
Blanco.
little H2O.
Yeah, ballers hydrate for sure. We know that. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Kanuman says Baker's dozen right now. Thanks for keeping an eye out there, Kanuman. Appreciate you being on. We should mix rum chata with wild turkey and see if it tastes like cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, I know we can do that because I've done it with Coke.
Shut up. You have not had wild turkey with rum chata.
No, you have not.
What? Oh, we did it with
Fireball.
It's all the same. Shit. It's all the same. All right, so she's going to pour in a little bit of rare breed.
Wild
Now-
turkey rare breed.
Yeah, this is.
You gotta be easy on this because it's got a little strength to it.
This has no age statement officially. There is not one on there. It is said to
It
be
is
between
barrel proof.
a mixture of 6 and 12s, 6 years, 12 years, somewhere in that range. And, 117 proof, pretty strong pour right there.
Yeah, yeah, pretty strong. That's a nice way to put it.
So let's see what happens.
All right, let's see what this smells like.
Let's see what this says. Hornation says, A.A. done been Fay drinking?
Day drinking.
Day drinking. Courtney works all day.
I haven't been day drinking today.
Wait, what?
Now, next week I might be.
I'm day drinking tomorrow, y'all. We're going to the airport. I'm getting drunk before we get there.
How in the world are you going
Why
to do
would
that?
you get drunk
What do you mean,
before
how
get
am
on
I
the
going to do
airplane?
that?
How are you going to get drunk before we get on the plane? They won't
I'm
let
going
you-
to drink before we get on the plane.
Like in the car?
Yeah.
Are you gonna
That's a
be-
problem.
You're not going to be a good bargain.
The airport's kind of boring when you're sober.
What? What? You're not going to.
I know there's people in this chat that are with me. Being drunk in an airport and on the plane is fun. As long as you're not
Are we
like
going to drink on the plane though?
shit-faced.
It's too
10,
expensive.
$10 or $12 shots or whatever of Woodford Reserve. Like, and they could totally like slide you to.
I mean, if we were in first class, we wouldn't have to be
Oh.
charged that. So,
Well, I don't know if we could ever get to that level, Courtney.
cheers. All right, tell me what you smell. Oh, put it in your mouth first, I guess.
That's how I feel about
Jay,
it.
what's the animal that's growing on your shirt?
rabbit puss.
It needs to be shaved.
Y'all want to know something that made me like actually start crying the other day of laughter?
Yeah.
Me and Andrew, my boyfriend Andrew, were watching Dr. Pimple Popper, and they popped a pimple, and he goes, "Is that puss?" And I was like, "Do you mean puss?" And he was like, "I thought it was puss."
D Lucky says $36 investment. I was actually texting with D Lucky and Easterwood of the Madison Mafia, explaining to them this predicament I was in, that I would love to drink on the plane. And Maddie was hoping we could just take smallies, but we can't.
I think we can.
D Lucky and Easterwood were like, $36 investment. Buy 3 shots of Woodford and you're Gucci for the whole fucking flight.
I bet a Fireball shot's like $10.
Which is probably an accurate. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's a longer flight, but
I can't get social on a plane is the problem. When
I can't believe y'all aren't
social.
down for getting drunk on a plane. Like,
I have
what?
been drunk on a plane.
well, when you get off the plane, you have to
Yeah,
drive a vehicle
pipes with
and-
me.
Well, we don't.
We have a late
You
night
do.
event tomorrow night, so
Exactly. Get drunk and then sleep on the
No,
plane.
no, that's not how it works at our
We
age.
do have a late night event tomorrow.
It's not how it works at our age.
Would you like to tell?
At our age, you can't drink. It's so much harder to recover later, especially if you're going for. My goal tomorrow is to be awake 24 hours.
What?
Yes. That's my
Why?
goal. Why?
You're
Why
going to
not?
stay up all night?
No, by the time change and getting out there and doing what we need to do.
You know California's 2 hours behind, right?
Correct.
She's
So
talking.
Okay,
clock.
never mind.
It doesn't make sense. You're not going to. I hope you don't go 24 hours.
I'm getting up at 3 a.m. California time, so it's possible we make it to
what's
3
going?
a.m.
What are you?
What? Wait, hold on.
What are you trying to do, Mom?
I got plans.
What are you doing at 3 a.m. in
got
Cali?
plans.
I'm dealing with Chuck Barkley over here.
It's a Friday night in
LAPD
LA.
was called.
You literally said that you won't go bar hopping with me, but you'll stay up until 3 and go to bars.
I mean, if I could say this 50-year-old biatch made it 24 hours, yes.
Hey, why
I'm
don't you
getting
tell-
drunk, sleeping on a plane, and then getting drunk again at dinner. That's what's
Tell
going
them
It's
where you're
hard
going.
to
Tell them where
do.
you're going tomorrow.
Nobody really cares, but it's
I care. Tori will probably care.
let me get a picture.
anybody
I'll
that
get a
is
picture.
anybody that has been it's been in the news lately. This show called Vanderpump Rules. There's been a whole lot of socialness about it because of what's been going down with the staff on that show. Anyway, the restaurant there that the show is based on for the last 10 years is in West Hollywood. It's called Sir Restaurant, owned by Lisa Vanderpump.
Like all of the people in the show work there, or
Yeah,
at least
so-
used to.
Anyway, we're going there tomorrow night. We have reservations tomorrow night,
At
10 p.m.
Sorry.
Oh, that was a buzzkill.
at 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. So,
California
midnight,
time.
Midnight our time.
Yeah, California time.
I'm so excited about this, y'all, because I feel young at heart.
Is this the front door? Is that
Yeah,
what it looks
I'm
like?
ready.
That's what it
Like,
looks like.
I went and bought a whole outfit for this. Like, I'm ready
that's
to
where
like.
that's one of the doors to it. Yeah.
I'm ready to serve.
So we'll see how this
Hey.
goes. Anyway, this old lady's excited about it, and we'll see how it goes.
I'm excited about
See
it.
how late
too.
we can make it.
I'm-
Because
I'm-
there's bars all down the street from there too. So
I don't know what we're doing, but I'm all for it.
Pipe says you can't drink all day if you don't start at the airport.
Hey.
that is true.
That sounds like
some
something
I'm
Becky
facts.
just
would
I'm
say.
just informing y'all of my plan. You can be with me or you can be
I
against
don't.
me.
I don't believe you're going to be able to do it.
What do you mean?
I don't think you're going
I
to be able
think
to
you'll
get drunk in
bottom
waves.
out.
I think you'll bottom out.
If I start drinking at like 12 and then I go through TSA drunk and sleep on the
Oh,
plane.
that's a great idea because
The-
TSA is so much fun. Those
Exactly, that's
individuals
why
are
I need to be
great.
drunk.
Okay.
Whatever.
Let's see. Hornatius is trying to do the math here. Y'all be some time travelers going to the past 2 hours. Lay some bets down for me.
We are going to be betting when we're in
So-
California.
Hold on now. Let me work this out.
Hold on. I think we need to finish the bourbon talk first.
Well, hold on. This time traveling shit. I want to hear about. All right, you're getting up at 3 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You get up at 5.
Right.
Why?
That's what time I get up to go to work.
Mom, we're
You
gonna
don't
be
know this.
we're gonna be out.
Huh?
If we have dinner reservations at 10, that means we won't leave until like 12 or 1.
Right.
So you're gonna go to bed and then wake up at 3?
Maddie, you're totally confused.
Yeah. Well, let's just move on. guys.
Tomorrow,
Anyways.
tonight, I'm going to be getting up at
Okay.
3. Anyway.
All right.
Hey, just say yes and we'll move on.
Sounds cool, Mom.
Anyway.
All right, those of you who watched SNL with Will Ferrell as Harry Carey, remember that?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Would
finish.
you eat the moon if it was made of green cheese?
Let's finish
What do you
bourbon
think?
talk so we can move on to Cali.
I don't have any pictures for Callie, but all right.
We have a lot to talk about for Cali. I have a picture of our agenda.
This is phenomenal. Okay, so I don't get the
It's really good.
I don't get the funk on the front end.
No funk. There's
I get sweetness.
there's heat, but it's a very mild heat. It's a lingering mild heat. You have any heat?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's satisfying heat, though.
It's not burning the esophagus or the chest.
Less nutty. Don't have that pepper bomb.
I have the hiccups, Dad. Help.
You know how to get rid of them. I've taught you. Less pepper.
Yeah, I don't get
It's
much
still a
pepper.
hot finish, but it's not rough at all. And sweeter.
It's pretty sweet, yeah. That's pretty
It's
sweet.
a damn good bourbon. This costs, I think,
Is
60.
definitely, let's see here. Okay, so we've got this guy right here. Oh, you got.
Did you ever say how
Look
much
at
that
this.
was?
Okay, so look at this.
Which one?
The plastic.
Yeah, I think he was 16,
Hang on.
17, 18 bucks today.
We're looking at color. So scoot it over.
Oh, yeah, this is...
That's what I'm saying. We're looking
Yeah.
at color.
That's also why I thought it was Fireball. It's very orangey.
There's definitely a difference there in the color.
Well, yeah.
I know,
This
I'm
is
just
at
saying.
at youngest, this is 6 years. Oldest, 12. This is probably, I don't know. It's bourbon, so it's got to be 3, right?
I don't think there's an age statement on bourbon. I don't think that's
I think
true.
there definitely is.
Okay, researcher, find it out.
I think bourbon has to be aged in...
I think it has
oak
to be
barrels for 3
aged, but I
years.
don't think it has to be 3 years.
Otherwise,
I think
it'd be
you're
whiskey, right?
incorrect.
I don't know. Let's see what else we're going on. Hornacia says you can't drink all day if you're on a live.
Bourbon,
True.
whiskey.
Well, we don't know. That is true. We don't know. We don't know about the parties going on upstairs.
Corey Dub says you guys plan on hitting up the Roxbury.
Oh, I don't know about the Roxbury.
Bourbon must be aged for a minimum of 2 years in new charred oak barrels.
I did not know it was 2 years. There we go.
If aged less than 4 years, the age must be printed on the label.
Oh.
Interesting.
Pipe
you.
says, can you guys video the events of tomorrow? We probably should, right?
Yeah, we're gonna vlog.
We should do a vlog.
We're going to do
Like, no joke.
pictures for sure.
Drunk Maddie TSA and then Sir.
Toby says, I get claustrophobia in a plane. I have to have
Really?
a drink on an airplane.
I can understand that. You are in like
do
this
too.
big giant metal tube flying
Maybe
above the
that's
earth.
my problem. Like why I freaked out so bad last time that we were on the plane. I was getting real claustrophobic and just like the little screen wasn't working. I just wasn't with it. It was freaking me out.
Well, yeah,
I feel like I need to drink.
that was last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We were going over water last year, though. Mike B jumping in. Cheers all. First time tuning in. Great
Hey.
lineup of pours.
Welcome, Mike.
But put a Wild Turkey 101 with them and do them blind. Well, I do have a Wild Turkey 101 right here. Being drunk on a plane is the only way to fly.
See, guys, I told you.
I believe that's what...
Well, that's why they have. Well, unfortunately, that's why there's so many TikToks out there about crazy
Yes,
ass people.
that
on planes.
lady, when she's like, that motherfucker is not real.
Oh my God! Nobody's found out that chick. Like nobody knows who she is.
Yeah,
What
went
is
to
she
Area
even talking
51.
about?
I
She
don't
went to Area
know.
51,
Like, was
y'all.
she hallucinating or something?
I guess she's crazy. I don't know. We got other hallucination shit to talk
I
about.
believe
video
Widespread
is so
Panic has a
funny.
song called Traveling Light, which talks about being drunk on a plane is the only way to fly. Traveling drunk. Just you and I.
So romantic.
Don't you love Widespread? I
Sure.
know you do.
Oh, Tori
Look,
Weber.
look at Corey.
Tori says in Xanax.
Corey
Good
says,
idea.
Welcome, Mike. We're so glad to have Mike.
Mike, we
here.
are
Did not
glad
see
you
the
are
101
here.
there. Good deal. Yes, we'd love to have you here, Mike.
Hey, we need a rating. Your
Welcome.
glasses are empty.
And
Oh, okay.
let's see. Towie says, once I get relaxed, I'm good. If the plane is big, then it's much better. She likes it better when it's big.
That's nice. Good job. Me too, Tori. I would say I do not like the little puddle jumpers that go between like Montgomery and Atlanta or Montgomery and
She doesn't
Charlotte.
know.
I've been on a plane with 5 people before.
When was this?
Olivia Radzinski's grandfather.
Oh, that was a Cessna.
That's a
That was a real small plane.
well, yeah, that was a little private thing.
That thing was freaky. There was so much turbulence. Anyways, is this Wild Turkey Rare Breed? Let's rate
Yes, I am ready to.
Okay.
You ready?
it. All right, 3, 2, 1. 7
Oh.
and 9.
It's a
No, I have
from
an 8.
JG.
Oh,
I have
8.
8.
9 from Jay.
So that
8
would
from
be we're
Courtney.
going to be buying that again.
Dad, that's your highest rating I have record of.
Well, we've only done 2 weeks.
I mean, we have 6 bourbons on here.
If we went with
If we were
that,
drinking
yeah,
that
if we
one,
went
I'd
over
give it a
Jay's over
10.
there, that's like an 11 out of 10.
That
Take
one
it
right
to
there.
11, Jay.
Yeah, this is my all-time favorite. Mike probably hadn't seen this one. I don't know if you have, but it's Parker's Heritage, double-barreled. Me and Cuz, who was in the chat earlier, we might have lost him during one of our purges. This is our favorite bourbon right here.
That stuff is delicious.
Ooh, it's good.
It's
Hard to
delicious.
find.
Yes. Now that Willet That's pretty damn tasty too, right?
You're the one behind my head. I'm not as in love with that one. Maybe it's some of the other ones you
How
have.
much is the rare breed?
Rare breed is $65
Oh.
retail, and you can find that pretty much everywhere.
That's good.
They have it most of the time.
Oh, look at what Piper says. He says next week should be all
Mini
airplane
bottles.
bottles.
Do they actually just give you the little shooters?
Yeah, you have to pay with a fucking credit card, then they give you a little shooter.
Shoot.
Yeah, they give you. It's a little like it's Woodford is the only bourbon
Yeah,
that's there.
Woodford or Macon.
I don't care about bourbon, girl. Give me that Jose.
We have a great collection of minis, and then the Hainses have even more than we do.
Yeah, I like that.
So I don't know.
So, in conclusion, if you do not have a bottle of rare breed, you need to find yourself one and enjoy it
Or
because
Vince is,
it
wow,
is
a 9.
tasty. Yeah, I know, Jay. He's pretty shady on these numbers, so
Yeah,
that's,
I don't give
that's
out
pretty
high numbers frequently.
That's good.
Nah, Courtney's the low
Why
baller.
don't you pour a little more for me?
he's gonna make sure that 9's really a 9.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. And Ravin said earlier that he was just putting a screen protector on an iPad. Need more bourbon.
Oh,
I
that
put on
sounds
some.
really.
I've gotten to where I'm pretty good at that now, Ravin, but it took a while. Courtney's
Yeah.
fucking her shit up all the time, so
Hey now.
I just put a new one on yours like 2 weeks ago or something like that. I don't remember.
It's
I've
not
never
my
had a screen
iPad,
protector.
It's my phone.
I've never had one
You've never had one? You
On
ever-
your iPad?
on any of my devices.
Yeah,
that
you have it
maybe
on
that
your
explains
phone.
a lot.
I do not have a screen protector on my
Maybe
phone.
that explains a lot.
What, that I don't break my shit? I've had this phone for 5 years, and it is in perfect condition besides the battery being
Is
terrible.
it an iPhone 8?
It's an XR.
Jake B says opinion on Noah's Mill.
Oh,
We hate
Jake.
Noah's Mill, bro.
Noah's Mill tastes like creek water, literally. Like
What kills me
dirty
about Noah's
creek
water
water.
is that it's from Willett, and we love Willett. We love going
Yes.
there. We think it's a beautiful campus. Tammy, who works in the gift shop, is legendary.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it tastes like ass. It tastes like
It
literally
tastes
like taking water out of
terrible.
a creek, and you just put it in your
no,
mouth.
it's not even like good creek water. It's like the dirty runoff.
We're talking
creek
about
water.
Noah's Mill?
Yeah.
Yes, it's terrible.
Leif B says, what up, everyone?
Hey,
Leif B,
Leif, what's up?
one of our all-time favorites. One of our friends. Well, he
Yes.
lives in Kentucky, but he's an Ole Miss guy.
Yes.
Married to an Arkansas girl. And I lost a lot of people, a lot of my friends from Ole Miss in the when Neil turned on me.
Oh, well.
But Leif can concurrently respect Neil and like or respect me too, because he's one
That
of those
is
people.
true.
He has
I
the
mean,
ability
hey,
to do that.
he's a grown-ass man.
Coe says, you guys leaving town sucks. I'm not going to know who to drink with tomorrow night. Well, what did you do last Friday night, bro?
He wasn't there last Friday
He
night.
was not.
No.
So I don't know whatever
Well,
you
I'm
did
sure
last
there's
Friday
plenty
night.
of
Do it
other
again.
folks there that will drink with you because it will be hopping, I am sure.
Hopping. And then we're going to probably miss the next weekend too, right? 'Cause we're not coming until like Saturday or Sunday, right?
Wait, right. We won't be back until late
We're missing
Saturday
two
night.
Fridays at TP.
We are.
RIP.
I know. But we're going to make up for it with where we are. So,
Yeah, we're going to be tearing that shit up. We also we're going to talk about some stuff about what we're going to do in California, I guess.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, this Ravin, like you were talking about on this rare breed, a 9. Yeah, I give it a solid 9.
it's very good.
It's like
It's very good.
full bodied and
And it's, I mean, the 116.8. Like,
yeah, you gotta be.
you got to be cautious with it. But
So let's say that you were a
it's an
moderator.
easy drinker for 116 proof.
If you were a moderator and you did a show called The Drain Brain on YouTube,
You can't have this.
And it was September 9th, Auburn was playing Cal, the game kicks off at 8:30 and your wife wasn't home, that would not be a good one to drink, right?
Game, I thought it was like 9:30 it kicked off. Like, I thought
Okay,
it was like ridiculous.
maybe it is later. Holy shit, it is. It's going to be like
Yeah,
10:30.
so you have to, so the problem is that you have
Okay.
to do
I'm going to
events
drink
before then.
Hancock's Reserve, 80 proof. That's what we're drinking
Yeah.
that night.
This is really good.
I'm not going to do like what I did last time and get myself
I like
obliterated.
Ravin's comment.
Ben says, Mad Dog sounds like my wife talking about her phone. Ain't a thing wrong with it. Just doesn't hold a charge and the SIM card goes out. But other than that, it's perfect.
It's
That's
perfect.
actually exactly what's happening.
Well, you know, when you're a college student, sometimes you have to rough it on some things.
Yeah,
and that's her
sometimes.
big roughing.
Yeah, I'm really
it.
not picky about iPhones. The only thing that I was picky about is when they got rid of the home button. And I was like, oh, I can't have a home button. I just can't.
Hey, Hornacia says, screw old Purple Teeth. You know who he's talking to about there?
Who's he talking
He's talking about Neil McCready. That he
Purple
gets
teeth. Why
that he
is he
gets
purple
because he
teeth?
gets wine drunk on his show with purple teeth.
Oh, he drinks on his show now.
He does occasionally. Yeah. He
Oh,
likes to
that's
drink.
really interesting because okay.
What?
Tea.
Did he say
He
we
didn't
couldn't
used
drink?
to talk about. He used to say, "I can't believe you drink on your show."
Oh,
And now-
he didn't say that in a judgy way. He didn't say that in a judgy way.
Okay,
He didn't. I think he did. He may have actually said those
you're an
words.
apologist. It's okay. I'm bitter for you.
Hey, Neil M is in the chat. Said, "Hey Jay, miss you." I'm just playing.
No, he didn't.
No, that's good, Maddie.
All I'm going to say about this is it's been addressed in therapy.
It's okay.
No
it's
lies
all good.
told.
It's
No
all
lies
good.
told.
It's all good.
Hornation says Jay going to get Ole Miss drunk. So yeah,
Old misses.
we've got a confluence of problems at the Cal game.
No, we don't. We don't have a confluence of problems
Co
because
says can't wait to babysit JG during the Cal game.
we're going to need multiple babysitters because this girl, well, first of all, you're going to have to participate in events prior to the Cal game since it's so late.
Yeah, this is her
So,
50th birthday. Oh,
That
sorry, 40th
actual
birthday.
day is
Whoa.
going to be my 50th birthday.
Oh, just say 40th.
You said 150.
150th birthday. Feels like it.
Yeah, because y'all been together 75 years.
That's right. We got together when we were the ripe young age of 75.
Oh my God, have y'all, Dad, I don't know if you have, I've told Mom about it. There's a new show called The Golden Bachelor. It's a spinoff of The Bachelor. And it's a dude that's 72, but he's hot.
Is he laying pipe?
I would assume
He's got
so.
the pump, I'm sure he is.
He's got the pump.
So it's a geriatric bachelor.
He's got the pump.
I think that's pretty cool.
What'd you just do?
You're inflating the pump, the penis pump. I mean,
Whoa.
yeah. Well, that's what we're talking about.
At least
He's
say
72.
at least say
He
peener.
He at least has to have like blue pills. I mean,
Why you gotta say the hard S? Just say peener. Or
Penis.
peen.
I taught you the correct names.
You remember the story, right?
Courtney didn't teach me no anatomy. Come on now.
You remember she's the
What
penis
did
girl,
I
right?
used to what
Remember that.
what was your part called as a child?
Beaver.
That's what it is.
Wash your beaver.
That was from my mom. She used to tell me when I would go out as a teenager, she'd say my skirt was too short. She'd say, "You need to go upstairs and get a different beaver cover on." Because it was too short.
Beaver cover.
We used to say that word in Oklahoma in high school. We're going out and get some beaver tonight.
You didn't say
Shut
that.
up.
You didn't say that.
On the prowl for beaver.
Oh, you didn't.
Well, we call it trim.
Beaver hunting.
Trim or beaver. yeah.
Anyway, this bourbon's delicious. Once
Okay.
again, we're not
Leif-
worried
Leif
about
has
having
a good
sponsors.
question.
I'm sorry. Hornation says hoo-ha is what he would be calling it.
Oh, yes. How many different names do we have for this?
Pecker also.
Pecker. Pecker tracks.
Lady BC, speaking of Wild Turkey and Russell, have y'all ever had WB Safel? That's really good and supposedly Russell's real personal favorite bourbon. Yes, we have. That was the one.
I have? I didn't know
Yeah,
this.
I brought it home twice. It's in a bottle that was about this size, but it was glass. It was round. Yeah,
I
we
do
drank
not recall that.
It was, it's $60 for a bottle this size, so that was kind of a bad deal. But yeah, it's delicious. I read somewhere today,
I don't remember
Leif,
that.
I think it was on the Rare Bird 101 site that they had discontinued it, or we're going to discontinue that Safel. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, we need to get our hands on it before it's gone because it was really good. Corey W says, hold on, I'm working on it. I did not realize a hot 72-year-old exists.
Dad, I'm sending you a picture of him, and you're gonna put it on the
Hold
show.
on, I want
I
to
mean,
know.
he's good looking for
He's
what it
hot,
is.
like
Hold
legitimately.
on. I bet you there's a 72-year-old chick that's like an actress or something that I would be. Helen Mirren's way older than that, isn't she?
I don't know. She's
I would,
very pretty.
That would be the best 30 or 40 seconds she's ever had.
Yeah, she'd be like, wow.
All right,
Are
you
you-
need to put up that picture.
She would say, I don't believe it's going to fit.
She said, oh, are you done?
she would say, wait, is
Wait, is it in you?
it in me? All right, here's the guy that Maddie says is good looking. And to
The
be
Golden
He
fair,
is
Bachelor.
hot.
He's 72, man.
There's no way he said, look at all that Botox he's had.
Why are you hating?
I'm not hating. That ain't no 72-year-old man. It looks like about a 40-year-old man.
Hey, Hornatius, that guy's not ugly. I mean, like. I
That
don't
was
wanna-
Corey.
Oh, was it Corey that said that?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. Hold on. He's 71,
Oh, I'm sorry. That makes a big difference.
and he is a widower.
Well, I bet he
Well, why are you? I don't understand that joke. Tell me the joke again.
Well, he's
It's not a joke.
71. Chances are high that he's probably a widower.
Whatever, Mom.
But that also makes him sound more alluring instead of something else.
Pipe. He'd like you to know that he likes wieners.
Wieners.
No, he's not saying he likes wieners.
Oh, it's
He thinks
another name
it's another
for
name
it. Okay,
for
so
a
what
wiener.
are some? It's not that late in the show yet.
Shaft.
We haven't even been here an hour. I do need to know.
They're saying no way he's 72. Yeah, my bad, guys. He's 71.
Leif B says there's no way. You're right, Leif. He's 71, actually. He did look pretty good for 71, to be fair.
He's
Vince
hot.
says hair plugs.
Hey, he's done everything under the sun to be able to look like that. There is no doubt.
Hey, if you got the money-
including embracing, what do you call it?
His
When you
Metro-
spray paint yourself, when you
was gonna
suntan yourself,
was gonna
Spray tan?
spray tan. He's spray
Self-tan?
tan himself. He's got the contacts. He's got the Botox.
Veneers.
He's got the hair plug. He's got the veneers.
Hey, if you got the money, like,
But all I gotta say is, like, he's done a good job. Like, he also had some surgery to get rid of all them wrinkles on the neck. Like, he's done some good work.
Pipe says
Oh,
that guy,
there is no doubt, Pipe.
he is cleaning up.
And
right?
apparently, I mean, I guess they in this version, do they get to go to the what is the room?
the boom boom room.
What's it called?
I don't know. I don't really watch The Bachelor.
Oh my gosh, we need to ask your
It's
mom.
a boom boom.
The Rose Room?
We need
Your
to ask
mom-
her mom.
No, your mom. Remember how mad she got about the Auburn girl? How she wouldn't go to the. She's like, everybody knows if you get on there, you're supposed to go to that room. And
Yeah,
I'm
my
like,
mom was the only
Oh my
person in
God.
America that thought that Maddie Pruitt needed to be more hoey. Like
I know.
She did.
Well,
Like,
that
I
show-
really hate to say it, but, like, if you're on The Bachelor, like, you got to be at least, like, 75% hoe.
Okay,
Why
moving
did-
right
you
along.
said you wanted to be on The Bachelor.
Who
Maddie-
said that?
Maddie, I need to know what the name of that room is. Like
my God.
whatever they
Leif
call
B
it.
says, need to look at that guy's hands. Hands never lie on age.
Oh, interesting. They
I
aren't
would
showing it. I don't
trust
think they.
you on that.
I don't think they're showing it.
They're
I
not
don't think you're ever see his hands.
What are you going to ask?
Oh,
him?
are
Like,
you talking about the fantasy suite?
Fantasy
Fantasy
suite. Yes.
suite. Thank you,
yes.
Maddie.
I looked
Yes.
Are
I
we
looked
going to
up
the fantasy suite in Los Angeles?
Look, this is what I typed in. I typed in the room in The Bachelor, and the thing that says, like, people also ask, it says, do they have condoms in the fantasy suites?
Oh God, I hope so.
The
Yeah.
condoms are in the room already, is what the thing says.
I hope so. They better have a whole bunch of
Ravin
stuff.
thinks there may have been a cheekbone and a nose job situation to look at there. Probably true. I'd like to see a little bit more.
Hey, I don't know why it
information
matters.
on that.
He's 71 and he's hot, so
He is hot. I'll
point
give
blank,
you
end
that.
of story.
Would
He
you?
is hot.
Would you holler at that guy?
I would holler at him, and
I
I'm
would
50
ask him what
years
time
younger.
we can meet for the Blue Pipe special, because he's going to know every place in town that has the special at 5 p.m.
Coe says Ray's Boom Boom Room. I don't know what that's a reference to, but I like the name Boom Boom Room.
There's one in
I do
Tuscaloosa.
like it.
There was a song back when I was a kid. It was called Boom Boom Boom. Let's go back to my room
where
and we
we
can
can-
do it all night and I can spray.
No, that's not the last lyric, but where we can do it all night, that's when they do their homework all night.
Oh yeah, they're
That's
doing
what
their
that's about.
calculations from their
Yes.
fucking algebra.
They're devotionals.
I'll be totally honest here. I feel like it's inappropriate. I went to a Christian camp when I was in high school.
No, you went to the YMCA camp.
Yeah, that is not.
It was very Christian.
Well, it
We
depends
sang
on
Christian
each
songs
one.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
so was
How-
Camp Chandler, and
And
you
I
know
would
what the
go to-
fuck happened there.
I would go to devotion. I'm be honest. This is terrible. Okay,
You went to devotion to see the girls bend down and look up their shorts.
nah, it was worse than that. So
But am I in the right ballpark? Correct.
yeah,
Okay.
you're in the right ballpark. So I wasn't ever. What I do with Maddie in 2003.
But I will tell you, it is kind of nice to
It's not.
mess up and be able to go and
So I've told.
lament.
I went to devotionals at Takatoka, and with the express purpose of lying to girls about things that were going on in my life that weren't happening, that were impossible to prove, weren't happening, and I was doing it to curry favor, thinking I could get a sympathy French.
Tug.
No, it wasn't a tug. It was more like a French at that time. And I'll tell you what,
This doesn't surprise me in the least.
this actually worked a couple times. It did.
Is this kind of like when we have like 8 loads of laundry, and you're like, I'm going to do some laundry. I'm not going to tell Courtney, and she's going to come home, and there's laundry done. And we're going to see where this goes. Is that how that happens?
Laugh at me all you want, but I'm telling you, I used it to pull tongue on a girl that was way harder than me. But hold on. She had terrible hands. And Leif knows when they have bad hands, it's a bad story. She had old lady hands. I should have known.
Hey, Dad, you're talking about like how you like to go somewhere where nobody knows you and you can just lie. I love doing that shit. I was 17 with my friends from high school, and we went to Auburn for, it wasn't the Iron Bowl, it was like a Georgia game or something in Auburn. It was a long time ago. But anyways, I was 17, and I wanted to get into Sky Bar, and these literally like older guys, it was kind of creepy, but obviously nothing bad happened because we're not dumb. But anyways, they were like, how old are y'all? And we were like, oh my God, we're med school students at Emory.
Holy shit.
We were like, we're 24, like we're second year med school at Emory.
Wow.
And they fucking believed us.
Wow.
So we got in.
This chick even in.
You know.
To Sky Bar, you guys, at
Nice.
17 years old.
Jay, she probably doesn't want to be on the interwebs.
Oh, this is definitely her, because look who she's friends with. That's definitely her. Oh, yeah.
She's cute. Her daughter looks like her.
Her daughter looks kind of hoey.
The daughter on the left looks like...
Did you notice the picture doesn't have any pictures of her hands, though? Did you notice?
Anyway, moving right along on our bourbon show.
I was showing Courtney a picture of that girl. Let's see. Call Me Biscuit said Booty is still undefeated, which is... Was somebody cleaning the tub over there?
What?
Booty is still undefeated, which is... if we can see a scoreboard of booty and men, the booty has got a big advantage.
What movie are they talking about that I missed?
Let's see. Do you like you said sad and happy
Oh, the movie
Corey?
Life. We just had a reference to that last night, Maddie, in the movie that we watched.
What?
They're talking about the movie Life. Remember, there was a reference in the movie that we watched last night about the movie Life.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Isn't Life the movie with Michael Keaton?
Oh, no, that's called My Life.
Exactly.
My Life. Oh,
Life has got,
Shit,
it's a whole
sorry.
different deal.
sorry.
Life's like, yeah. I'm not exactly
I get
sure.
50% credit.
That's been a long time since I saw Life, but it's definitely not Michael Keaton.
Yeah, me and Miss Courtney, Jay wasn't interested, but me and Miss Courtney watched a movie called Creep yesterday on Netflix. It came out a while
That is
ago,
aptly
but
named.
it was really creepy. It was
But-
labeled a
Nice.
horror movie, but it wasn't really like that scary. It was just creepy.
We have to watch a movie, I was told. I think it's called Horror House.
Whorehouse?
Horror
Ooh.
House.
I already love the sound of this.
Horror House.
Horror's House?
Horror House.
Not Whore's House.
I'm down. I love scary movies.
And I was told it was similar to Blair Witch Project.
Did we talk about Hereditary on here last week?
No, I don't really want to talk about that shit. 'Cause I almost noped out of that fucking.
It was so good.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
been
Maddie
trying to
just
watch
wanted
some
to watch
scary
some
movies.
scary movies, and then she watched this movie called Hereditary. And I was all in. I watched this movie every second with both of them, and we got to about 10 minutes left, maybe 15 minutes left, and I was like, I'm about to nope
Yeah,
the
like
fuck out of here.
the most of it was just creepy, and then the last 20 minutes was like legitimately scary.
I was,
Yeah.
because Maddie gets scared.
When there's people hanging on the ceiling, you're
I
kind
get
of
scared
like,
before Maddie.
Raven says, "What's your favorite scary movie?" Mine is now Hereditary. Like no shit, that's probably my favorite one now.
scary movie. So I like the psychological thrillers more than the actual.
Yeah, they
Scary
consider
stuff.
Silence of the Lambs a horror movie. Like no,
And I definitely do not like the gory stuff, like all the blood everywhere, like the Saw stuff. That doesn't do anything for me. Oh, but we could talk about the movie Taken. That's a scary movie. Why don't you Google that, Jay?
You talking about the Liam Neeson movie?
Yes,
Do you not
it's
get the
fun.
reference, Dad?
No, I don't.
Carly
get it.
Russell looked up Taken.
Carly Russell. Yeah.
We had all kinds of things today at my center about
I
that.
thought that Silence of the Lambs was my favorite scary movie. Maddie basically laughed through it. She
I
thought it was
love
funny.
the
Because
movie
it was
Seven.
funny. Like it's that. Like I think it's actually scary when it's somewhat plausible. Like somewhat plausible. And Silence of the Lambs is just
It is
not.
totally plausible.
Those people are out there.
A dude
Yes,
putting
whether
a
you
girl in
wanna
a
think-
well and saying, "Put the lotion in the
Yes,
basket."
yes, that
100%.
shit's going
No.
That's
on.
going on. Dude, that's happened in my lifetime.
And then he's
That
like,
dude in Cleveland.
That's
I
what
would
happened to
fuck
the girl
me.
fr-
I'd fuck. Like that's just not real.
The girl,
Here you go.
the other girl from Birmingham, what's her name? The girl from 10 years ago from Birmingham.
Natalie Hall.
Natalie Holloway. She was in a well. Guarantee it.
I hate to tell you.
I was in a well for the first 5 episodes.
Natalie Holloway was like
20 years ago?
2006, something like that.
I don't know. I'm so old.
Knuman says psychological thrillers, or in his case, physiological thrillers, are completely different than horror movies.
I completely agree, Knuman.
What would be a physiological thriller? That would be.
No, he probably means psychological.
He means like Seven, Silence of the Lambs, those things that are thinkers instead of like the gory mess.
Oh, word.
I mean,
I
instead
will
of like
say-
your old school Halloween, Freddy Krueger stuff.
The scariest I've ever been in a movie theater, Aliens in '86, was terrifying.
Well, you were young too.
I was like 14.
That's
And
young.
then Blair Witch Project, I was scared out of my mind.
That was scary.
I was scared out of my mind.
That was scary, and we
There's
were
a lot
adults.
of people, like sophisticated horror
We
people,
were
would be like,
old, and and we actually, it wasn't showing in Montgomery. We had to drive to Atlanta to go see it on the opening night, and we went to go see it. And
Pocket watch. What the fuck, man?
Pocket says, why put her in a well when you can dump her in the ocean?
I mean, true,
That's
but
my
like,
guy right there.
no, because if you put her in the
This
well,
is your man.
if you put her in the well, she can stay alive. She was in the well, alive. There was no water in the well.
Cassidy Peace in the house says, howdy, everybody.
Did
We
y'all
love
ever
Cassidy
watch
P.
The Nun?
Nah, I ain't seen shit.
I saw that in theaters and I was scared as shit.
Somebody said something was the scariest they saw. Scroll back.
And The Conjuring is probably one of my favorites.
The Omen.
Corey
Have I
says he
seen
hadn't
that?
recovered from the Omen.
I don't think I've seen The Omen.
Boy, yeah, not
That
the
might have to be on our list and when we're.
The Omen didn't freak me out, but The Exorcist was pretty damn bad. That would when I met you, you thought that was the scariest movie we'd ever
Oh
seen.
yeah, that was the whole head spinning around, and I think it probably had to do with my Catholic roots, is why it scared me so much.
Oh, and I know that y'all were making fun of me for a while. Like this.
Do we have to refresh YouTube again?
Oh no, it just picked back up.
All right, it picked right back
Oh,
up.
not on my phone yet, but I just.
Okay, so what did Leif say? Everybody's saying I need to know what his congratulations are for. Pull back.
Oh, yeah, let's go back. Oh, let's see. Late B says, yo, everyone, big news in my house. My youngest turned 1 today. And in 1 week, I'll be unemployed for 1 week before I become a teacher.
Wow! Look at you, a teacher.
What you
have
gonna
to
be
get some
teaching,
deets.
Leif?
You have to get some deets there, Leif. I mean, what drove you to that?
Wow, that's pretty sweet, man.
That is awesome.
Knuman, of course, jumping in. Congratulations, Leif, on
Nice
that bad
job.
You're still not back yet on mine.
boy. Oh, really? That's not great. La Chicherie Leif and Little Leif from D. Lucky.
Hey,
the
be
legend.
lucky.
Raven also had a congratulations, Leif B. Amazing.
I need to know what took him towards teaching. Like,
This is a
I need
two-parter
those.
right here. It says the scariest movie of all time has to be If a Boy or Biscuit he's on here with us too, or he was until we froze again.
Yeah, you're still frozen, man.
Oh, really? Damn, that's
the government is trying to censor the bourbon blend. We do not talk about appropriate things, I suppose. Are we live at all?
It says we are,
Oh.
but we're losing people left and right. I don't know. Maddie says we're still locked. I don't know what to do, Mads. I did everything I could possibly do today.
Well, at least the chat's still going.
Kyle Lewis says, "Damn it," shows up and breaks the show.
Yeah. Kyle.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, Kyle L is probably on the. He's going to be a Hall of Fame bunker before we're done.
We're back.
We
Might
might
already
just
be
have to
there.
take that
Might already be there.
that new iMac that we have and bring that over here.
No, that's mine.
Hold on, let me rephrase this.
That's mine for school.
Maddie, she called that an iMac. It's
Yeah,
called a Mac
nice.
Mini, honey.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I'm elderly.
We may have to do that, honestly.
I could also call
Pocket,
it a
I want to apologize
Macintosh.
to you, bro, for these problems we're having today. I don't know what's going on, honestly. I restarted everything and did everything I thought was doing the right way. And you have been with me a long, long time, both here and at the Brain Drain, and
Y'all are some troopers. We appreciate you.
y'all deserve better than this, honestly.
Yeah.
Day oneers.
Day one, Pocket is definitely a day one. We got a lot of day oneers.
Yes. Thank y'all for putting up with us.
Yeah, when they
We're
have
trying
millions.
to work out the kinks. We still can't figure it out. You know, I'm going to blame Spectrum.
Pocket
That's what
says
I'm
the
blaming.
O's win, so that's a winner right there. Do we need to do our haul video?
Oh.
Oh, yes.
We haven't even done that yet.
Oh,
No, we're
God.
not. And you have not posted last week's haul video either.
Oh, shit.
So we will
Wait, hold on. No, I did.
No, you did not.
I 100% did.
No, you did not.
No, I promise you I did.
No, you did not.
I see
Oh, first
Annotated
of all,
Bourbon Hunt and Auburn Owl.
The last one was the one from
Let's
Auburn.
see.
We did not do the one that Cuz sent.
We didn't do the.
No, you did
Are you
not
serious?
post it. I'm serious.
I see Atlanta, Cancun, duty free, and then Auburn.
No.
Wow, that's awful.
It's okay. It is all right.
What
You've
are you
had other
doing?
things. He's had media days this week. Can we please quit?
I'm sorry, I was just.
Yeah, he's getting distracted.
What were we doing?
So we need to do our haul video for this week.
Oh, and there was another thing.
And
we
then
need
I
to
was
do.
saying how tomorrow he's going to post last week's haul
Oh,
video.
that's what
Yeah,
it
you
was.
need to double upload tomorrow
I
morning.
haven't done that.
I've told you this. Why don't you understand?
I don't believe you.
You had a
Dad,
lot to
I'm
do
looking
this
at
week.
it.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh, the grub mart is the last one I put up.
Jay, you've had a lot to do this week. You've actually had
My
real
goodness.
work going on.
Wow.
So anyway,
Let's see. Ravin says Leif will now be teaching mash making 101 and
I like it.
distillation 201.
Can I enroll in those courses?
He said he's teaching shop. What does that mean?
I'm not getting into teaching for the money. I just needed something different. I'm going to be teaching shop. So he's teaching like
Oh,
woodworking and
that is so cool.
Oh, that
and
is
I have
cool.
to say, I did not
Well,
know
lots
that
of
that
different
was
stuff,
still
like practical.
something that they would do because they cut all those other kinds of really important classes.
Like trade school type?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's really cool.
Mike B says, need to know, what is your favorite pour on the table tonight? It would definitely
Both
be,
of us agree.
It would be rare breed for sure, tonight. Now, if you're talking about everything we have here on the set, Mike, this would be my favorite on the set. Parker's Double Barrel. This is really, really good. Cuz and I, oh, sorry.
But
Me
that's
and-
too much money.
This is fairly expensive.
On the
man.
secondary market, it is very
If
expensive.
you could ever find this at retail, I don't know, maybe $100, but on secondary, it's
Yeah,
probably
it's tough.
200
This
maybe.
this one is like 65 at
I
the
think
store.
it's, yeah, 65. It's really
Yeah,
good.
this is worth it. If you find this at the store, you need to pick it up. You will enjoy it, and if you don't, just send it our way. We'll enjoy it for you.
I can't believe we didn't do the haul video.
Jay, why are you upset about that?
Because I feel like
Let's
I,
do the
was not
one this
bothering
week,
you
and then
this
you'll
week.
upload both tomorrow.
No, we'll
No.
separate it out. We'll do one
Oh,
when we're in
okay.
California.
maybe because I was thinking we could do one in Los Angeles.
So let's go ahead and do this week's.
You want to do it?
Yeah, let's
Have you
do
taken
that
a look
now.
at the video yet?
I have not at all, so I'm ready.
Okay. You sound like you're ready. Real quick before we start, Casa DP says, JGT and AA, hate I joined late. How did the turkey tasting go?
It's been great. We would say number one here,
Oh, you can't
rare
see it.
breed.
Hold on.
Yes, I can.
Now I can.
Rare breed number one. For me, this is number two.
Yeah, I agree.
3 and 4.
But
Hold on.
Well,
No.
This
You
is 3.
you ranked one 4. You ranked one of them a 4.
the
You
regular
ranked-
I know the
Russell's
regular
10.
Russell's Reserve.
So you said wild
So
turkey
I would take
over that.
this over this.
But it's probably based on price, right?
No, it's not based on price. I just didn't enjoy this one very much. I'm so sorry.
Okay. The
But
rare-
if you have $70 to spend, get this. If you have if you have $30 to spend, you get this.
You get a handle for that.
Yeah.
Late B says, Ravin, I just got a new distillery online, and they have a still that's 3 stories high.
Oh.
It's sexy as hell.
Oh,
I like to see that.
yeah. Wow.
A 3-story high still is something I kind of live with every day, but I understand
Oh
it'd be
my
really cool to
God,
see. Mike B says,
please.
great pick. It's $52 here in Indiana.
Ooh, I'm a little jealous.
I agree with that. Let's see. Hornation says, I'm back. Had to do some worksheet.
We're so proud of you.
I hate to hear that, man.
All right, hold
And
time.
Ravin says, this is the longest we have gone without the breadsticks. Wait, I can
That's
fix
so
that.
true.
He is.
I can fix that. Hold on. Guess what? What have we got here? Look how happy she is. She is
That's
just-
Courtney's alter ego. We call her Coco.
Coco is getting down on that
Did we- did-
chicken scampi.
Hey, did we put those breadsticks there just to mess with her?
No, I
No,
think I
Dad.
ate. I think I took
I
a bite out
walked.
of each
I
of 'em.
walked in the door, and this was my view, and I took a picture.
He said, what in the world is going on here? My God. Cuz says, Wild Turkey 101 is the bomb. It is a tremendous bourbon for the price. I'll say that. Cassidy piece is interesting on the Russell's 10. It's the lowest proof, so I get that. The 13 year is really good if you see it. Yes, it looks a lot like the one we have, except it's blue label. I've had a pour of that, and wasn't blown away because of what they charge for it. And we also had, we were in Tastin, I don't know if you had it, but me and Cuz did, it was a Russell's Reserve, like, special rickhouse or something. Cuz might be able to tell you a little bit more about that one.
I don't remember that one.
It was like a special rickhouse or a single rickhouse or something like that.
Guys,
And Aubrey's here as well. Turkey 101 is the go-to mini for mixing at Jordan Hare.
Oh, I can definitely see that.
Solid
like I
choice.
said,
What were you
you
saying,
take
Maddie?
this
Read that
and you
again?
put it in your back pocket before you go to
Oh, it's haul
church.
time. All right, it's going to be haul time. You want me to go ahead and set up the video
Let's
for
do
us?
this.
All right.
Here we
We're
go.
going to do a haul video real quick, you guys, so we're going to get
I'm
all
gonna
serious.
check out
Ready?
what is at the latest bourbon store.
Are you serious? Are you ready?
What are you? I'm
3,
okay.
2. Hello again. It's time for another haul video here on the Bourbon Blend. My name is Jay. This is my wife, Courtney. Been together 75 years, and we're really glad to be reviewing bourbon. Today, we're going to take a look at some footage brought to us by our friend Chris and Becky from across the street, who were at Frisky Whiskey
Oh, the Frisky
in
Whiskey.
East Point, Georgia, or West Point,
Nice.
Georgia, depending on where you're from. If you're under Georgia, it would be the other side of the state, but really
It'd
it's
be
just
Northwest Point.
Excellent. You're a real mapper. You're like Vasco da Gama
I
of
am.
bourbon.
Let's go ahead and check
Let's
this
go ahead
out.
and take a look at the video here from the Frisky Whiskey in.
Oh, look at that. Look
West
at those
Point,
happy
Georgia.
Frisky Whiskeys.
All right, so we're starting off with the 1792, which is
Mm-hmm.
a solid pour at $30 for a fifth. That's a good price.
Look at that big fatty of that 1792.
Yeah, $62 for a handle of that stuff. You can't really go wrong with that. Also,
Mm-hmm.
Four Roses were coming across there. Let's see, 52 for the single barrel, 37 for the small batch, and 63 for the small batch select. A little high on the small batch select, right? But not bad.
I'm going to pick up that single barrel if I have something so far. That would be what I would pick up.
We do have the Four Roses, the all 10 yeasties, and
Yes, we do.
mash bills would be pretty cool. There's your favorite, Courtney, Jefferson's.
Not at all.
$35 for the
Not at all.
regular, $65 for the reserve.
And the most expensive, that is something you should not spend your money on.
$86 for the Ocean Aged at Sea.
Not worth it. Sorry.
I had some that was gifted to me, and I thought it was tasty, but
I love the idea of it, and I really wanted to enjoy it, but I thought it was a waste of money.
that is bottled, by the way, in LaGrange, Kentucky, if you're interested.
I'm just being for real.
Maker's Mark Cask Strength at 46. I'm good with that. That's a tasty bourbon. I like the 101, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Woodinville, we've not had that.
I've not
I
had
would
that either.
like to try some of that. And this looks like a good opportunity to grab some of that, honestly. Daddy Rack, Tennessee. No, I'm good.
Here comes some of my good old faithfuls right here.
Some of the Old Forester Whiskey Rose at the usual price points, 47, 54, 60,
That's a
and
little
probably
high for there for-
65
Oh,
there.
that's a little bit high. I will
The
say on
Prohib.
that, the Old Fine Whiskey is going to be an everyday. The Prohib style is going to be one when I want to get lit.
Yeah, Prohib is hot and heavy.
It is
Jack
good.
Daniel's Single Barrel Select, a lot of people have been kind of excited about that one lately. I feel like Jack Daniel's really hit a home run with that one. We have not had those because we're kind of anti-Tennessee whiskey. But I would drink that, I think, at $50. That's
So
not
what's
bad.
missing here? I'm trying to see. Oh, Jack Daniel's
Bonded.
bonded. Okay.
Yeah, they're 100
Gotcha.
bonded.
Okay. Look at that
36.50.
fatty Woodford Reserve. That's pretty cool.
70 for the Woodford Reserve,
You
Halfy.
got some double oak.
Double Oak at 60, which is a fair price, totally.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not really messed with these green, blue, and red Woodfords.
I'm not going to go for the rye.
No rye, no malted, probably not. Elijah Craig,
Ah.
good solid bourbon
It's good every day.
for the price. 32 for the regular, 63 for a handle, not bad.
You know, I have never had their rye. I know I've never had their rye. I need to taste that.
Angel's Envy from Louisville, Kentucky,
Yes, it is.
$51 is a fair price, I think, for that. That seems like it would be right in your wheelhouse because it's finished. It's a finished bourbon.
You know, I need to taste
And
it
the port
again.
wine.
It's been a while
It has
since
been a
I've had
while.
it, so it's probably a good opportunity. I need to find that and taste it again.
Maybe your palate is more refined now after
True,
having
it's been a while.
37 gallons of bourbon poured down your throat since the last time you had that. Russell's Reserve, single barrel, very similar to what we were having tonight, at $57, probably a little higher. We paid, it's a slightly different version of what we've been drinking. Long Branch, of course, another Wild Turkey. That's the Matthew McConaughey partnership there.
Love him. It's an okay bourbon.
I thought it was okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Little Knob Creek action here. Knob Creek is another bourbon that is really, really
I don't
good
think
for the
I've ever
price.
seen that big fatty right there of Knob Creek. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that rye is somewhat new. And yeah, that half gallon there, the 9 is nothing new, but
I
it's
will
good.
tell you right now, I see something with a pink label I would not touch.
Basil Hayden
A
Dark Rye.
Rye and Basil Hayden? Nope, not me.
Legent.
I do see something on the end that you would pick up.
Legent does not get any love at all.
It's good.
It's
now,
it's a bean product and it's good.
It's a bean product, but it has Japanese ties.
Yeah,
correct?
it's like,
a
it's
Japanese
mixed.
whiskey. Yeah.
But it doesn't have that overwhelming nuttiness that you would
It's
normally
good.
expect from
It is
bean
good.
stuff. So I like Legent. I like Legent at that price point.
We got good old faithfuls down here, some Jim Beam.
Yeah, some Jim Beam stuff here at reasonable prices, which you would expect from Jim Beam. We had one little hanger up there, which is the Legent, and then now this is all Beam right here. Listen, man, we drink a lot of Jim Beam when we're down in the Caribbean because it's kind of like it's either
That's what they've got.
Jack Daniels or Jim Beam, and we ain't drinking Jack Daniels, so
Yeah.
we hit that Jim Beam. Wild Turkey, there's a handle right there for $48. You can probably get that cheaper at Costco, but whatever. And then there's the we actually have this one right now. Wild Turkey 101 $375, $25 right there. We paid a little bit less than that today. There's your standard Wild Turkey, a halfie of that. Tin Cup, which we were drinking at Tipping Point last week.
It's okay.
It's a little thin and it's very sweet. I thought it was fine. It's probably not something that I would go after,
Yeah.
but it's good and the prices here are fine.
Not interested in any Jack Daniels.
Yeah, it's just not something that we're going to probably mess with
Yeah.
too much. We're from Kentucky. I was
And
born in Louisville. She's born in Louisville. I mean,
It is an Old Forester product.
It is
I'm
indeed.
sorry,
Now
not-
we're talking.
Oh, some seagrass there. That's one of Jay's
Well, let me start off with
favorites.
the 291. We had some of this. A friend of ours, Easterwood, gifted us some of this 291, the gold label.
And it's
Boy, we
it's
tried.
okay.
We
And
tried.
it's okay.
We
It was
tried.
just was not my favorite. Not my favorite.
We tried. I was actually.
I do like the seagrass.
Oh, you're just being positive.
I'm just moving along because I do like the seagrass.
Yes.
We need to try these products on here because we have several of these.
Did we have barrel like a month ago or 5 or 6
Not on
weeks
here,
ago?
not on this show.
Oh, well, we got a lot of barrels.
We
at
have
the
a lot of
house.
those, so we should probably try that next.
All 3 of these I think are amazing.
Yes.
I probably would take Seagrass 1, Armida 2, Dovetail 3, but you can't go
Some
wrong
really
with any
good
of these, honestly.
Blended guys there.
Little IW Harper action. We
Yes.
have that 12-year or 15-year, excuse me. We paid about that, honestly.
Yeah.
just-
No, I paid $80 for that.
You do it for the decanter, though, really.
Yes,
It's
I did
good.
for
It's-
sure. It's okay.
It's sweet and thin.
I thought at 15 years it would taste a little different. There's your Blade and Bow. That's always a good one.
You see, there's already one gone, though.
Yes, $52 is a little bit high, like $5 too high for me, but I'd take it.
All right. Michter's in the 50 range. Michter's is solid.
Yeah.
They have a great.
If you are a first-time bourbon drinker, the American whiskey is what you, well, it's not bourbon, but you should try that first. That is a good introductory whiskey.
I agree completely.
Yes.
Don't do Basil Hayden. Do that instead.
Do that instead. It's a good introductory, like, okay, everybody talks about bourbon. Let me try this stuff and see if I like it. That would be a good one.
Little Whistle Pig action, some ryes right there. A 10-year for 85. The Smokestock for 73. I actually gave a bottle of Smokestock to one of my friends on the coaching staff at Auburn, and he really liked that.
Really?
Yeah, he really enjoyed that. He's a Whistle Pig fan. And
I'm
then-
going back in on
This
our
is their
Russell's
actual
Reserve.
Whistle Pig now has an actual bourbon right there. You can see it, the 6-year piggyback.
Oh, I don't think we haven't had that yet.
No. We kind of avoided it a little bit. Fiddler out of Atlanta. Solid.
So I've been to that actual distillery. It's okay. It's fine for what it is.
They're getting there. So we also got here Redwood Empire, which I believe spends some of their money on building trees, or I should say building trees, planting trees, replanting trees in areas that have been deforested up there in California, which is really, really cool. Amador, I'd like to have some of that. The Blue Note, you guys know we're fans of that, big time. It's sad that you can't get the Blue Note 9 anymore, although we have a nice stash of it. I knew it was going away. I got a tip that it was going away. If they ever get that 9-year back out, I am all in on that. Pursuit United is a bottle that I absolutely adore. We have a hard time finding that in the state of Alabama.
Yes.
This is actually over the Georgia state line. And it's
You would have picked that up if you saw it. For
yeah,
sure.
so $56, $57. That is an amazing bottle of whiskey right there.
Again, a
Absolutely
rye, I'd
outstanding.
probably pass on that one.
Yeah, probably. Stranahan's, I haven't had it yet, but I am looking forward to it at $45. I would probably hit that if I was.
I would try that.
Don't know much about Company Yellowstone out of Lebanon, Kentucky, where my dad's from. $34 for their basic. You usually have to get something upgraded at Yellowstone because it doesn't have a hard enough hit. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean.
And then the Rabbit Hole.
Rabbit Hole is one that I probably need to try the High Gold again. It's been a while again, so I need to try that again. And so I know we have Cave Hill at our house because we will always have a bottle of that at our house. But I'd try the High Gold again.
Yeah, Cave Hill's named after Rabbit Hole's out of Louisville.
Correct.
And Cave Hill is a famous cemetery in Louisville.
Beautiful.
Where we're going to be buried someday.
Yeah.
I hate to get morbid, but that's true. And we do always have a bottle of Cave Hill around us. We have a lot of friends and family.
We have a lot of folks up in there.
We'll just put it that way. We know a lot of people that are in.
A lot of people up in there. 10 Cup Rye.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
probably not
pick it
gonna be
up.
hitting that.
I'm not much of a rye fan. There are some people out there that just love rye, and not me.
Heaven's Door is definitely gaining some popularity. I'd like to try some of that. Uncle Nearest. We see these a lot at 52 and at 52 to 55 range, and that's fair.
Isn't that the Nulu that we picked up when we were in Auburn?
Yes, we
Yes.
paid about 85 for that.
Yes.
And it's 70 here. So.
Of course.
But we got that at Grub Mart. It was a little more expensive.
Grub Mart, you expect it. The Nulu that we bought.
We also
bought
got
two-
it there too.
We
Maddie.
got another one,
We got a
yes.
different bottle there. We got the red top bottle at Bottle Shop, which is freaking delicious, by the way. I would pay.
Nulu's
for that.
good.
Yeah, Nulu's good. It's just MGP, but it seems like the blend or something is better.
Their
with
blends
them.
that they do are really good.
I would definitely take the silver over the bronze there.
I'm not familiar with this brand. I don't know
Laws.
anything
I
about
don't know
Laws.
much about that one, Courtney.
That looks like a new one. I don't know. That's some pricey stuff there. I don't know
Old
if I'd pick
Soul
it
out
up.
of Mississippi right there. We know those guys pretty
Yes,
good.
we do.
Not sure I would pay 46 for the regular, but if you get the 109 proof, the blue label, it's
That's
really,
good.
really good, yeah. Stellum is good. Stellum is a offshoot of Barrel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they intended that to be like their everyday barrel.
Well, it comes in a wine bottle, so that's why you probably want to pick it up.
So I definitely want to try some of that. I was reading about that the other day. Reservoir, I don't know much about that. A little high for something I wouldn't know. 85, 86, 87
Yeah, that seems
bucks.
like
I
a
don't
lot.
know. There's that short barrel that we were talking about trying to get our hands on. The only
Yes.
place we've seen it was at Larry's behind the desk.
Well, I would pick up this toasted one here.
Yes, the Toasted 101.
Yeah, I'd pick that up.
All right, that would have been the one we grabbed from this one
Yeah.
if we could have. Clyde Mays, which is technically an Alabama bourbon, but it's actually juice from somewhere else. John Emerald, which is out of Opelika.
Yes.
Solid stuff, a little thin, but it's good. And then some Wilderness Trail here, which is always good. Out of Danville, Kentucky.
Correct.
That green bottle, is it sideways? Yeah, it is sideways. It
Oh,
looks a
okay.
little
Yeah,
different.
it's just turned sideways.
It looks a
yeah.
little different. Courtney's played a bunch of field hockey games in Danville, Kentucky.
I have.
And then, cuz just for fun, and I'm
And this is a fast one here.
This is the bottom level here, but Evan
Bottom of the
Williams is
barrel.
pretty good, man.
Yeah.
If you ever like really don't have a lot of money and you got to go bottom shelf, get Evan Williams.
I agree. I think that's fair.
That's 1783 Evan Williams. I would probably get on the bottom shelf. We're gonna have to do a show like that one of these days.
We've already talked about that. We will be
Oh, you
doing
have?
that.
Flatboat. We got sold on some of that at Total Wine and
that's all right.
SoCo. I'm not interested in that so much. It's very, very sweet. We do like certain kinds of Dickel, but this isn't bottom shelf at $45. That's too much.
Yeah, that is a lot to be out on the bottom shelf.
Great shooting on this, cuz. You did a great job on this.
Yes.
Healing Station on the bottom shelf. Wow.
See, I was never impressed with that, but
Really?
kind of liked it.
You have a
yeah.
Black Label Healing Station. It's pretty damn good. I don't know. And there's some basic Four Roses as well.
Oh, one bottom shelf. We still got another bottom
Oh,
shelf.
that's because it wasn't the bottom shelf. That's why. 10 High, Old
What is
Crow.
10 High? I've never even heard that. Oh,
Yeah, that's
that is
exactly-
where Rowan's Creek and Noah's Mill belong.
Exactly.
These people know their stuff.
J.W. Dant.
It belongs next to the $22 bourbon.
The White Label Heaven Hill looks like Henry McKenna bottom shelf. Kentucky Gold.
What is that?
Green Evan Williams. Yee, I don't know about that one as
Ouch.
much. And then Evan Williams Honey Apple Peach.
This is, well, freeze here for a second. This is how you get people into liking bourbon, because they give this little flavor to it. And these people that are not familiar with bourbon are like, you know what, I can try that. I love peach. I love apple flavored liquor.
I love peach too.
So, yes.
Little Rebel 100 there at the bottom. Not the good Rebel 100, but the bottom.
There's
Rebel
that Kentucky
100.
gentleman.
Kentucky gentleman. Her
Look
dad
at
used to
that.
drink that all the time.
$16, baby.
$16 for a handle. It's been aged at least
Nice.
at least 6 months.
At least 6 weeks.
No doubt some Ragged Branch and Early Times to wrap it up. Also the Ezra Brooks 99. There it is,
Nice,
the Frisky Whiskey.
Whiskey.
In,
Y'all check it out.
in greater.
There's some good deals there. I would take it.
Definitely some sensible pricing. So,
Yep.
hey, that's what we're here for.
That's right.
I want to give a big thanks to Cousin Bex for getting us that footage.
That's right.
Through the trip through.
We like the Frisky Whiskey.
East Point or West Point.
We will be
Georgia.
traveling by the Frisky Whiskey tomorrow. Maybe we'll have to stop in.
All right. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching our show. Another video will be coming up before too long. We're going to be in Los Angeles, I think. See if we can find some
See
stuff
what
out
happens
there.
in California for
So we get stuff on the
bourbon.
West Coast. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the content. Appreciate you guys. Till next time. Peace. All right, there you go, Courtney.
Let's check out what's been going on in the comments
What has been
here.
going on in the comments?
We had a bunch of comments. Let's
Oh
see
my
what we got
goodness.
here.
Okay, back here. Let's see. Kyle L says, snort some Coke and do a 4-shot train.
Damn, Kyle
What?
busy.
Chris H., who was very instrumental in us getting that footage
Yes.
because he shot it.
Thank you, cuz.
Thank you,
We
cuz.
appreciate it.
I try to give you some credit on that for sure. I appreciate you doing that. Mike B says, put that rare breed in any blind and see how it does.
I think that's a great idea. I'd love to do that.
Interesting idea.
Maybe we need to do a blind on live.
A live blind.
A live blind.
Can we cheat and get the answers ahead of time?
No.
Cuz says, I enjoy a rare breed. He would certainly
Mm-hmm.
know. He drinks a lot of bourbon, and we like him too. Cassidy P says, Frisky Whiskey sounds like a multi-purpose stop.
I think you're correct. I think that's a great way of putting it.
Are there other things you can get there?
At the Frisky Whiskey,
Yeah.
you can also go to the bathroom and get a turbo dog.
Oh, Maddie, your mic's back on, but you can get a French tickler there. There's a certain kind of drink called a French tickler.
Incorrect.
There's a place in Mobile near my school that's called Gentleman's Corner, and it's labeled as a men's salon.
What happens in a men's salon?
What do you think happens in a men's salon?
A tug and chug?
A happy ending.
Or a gentleman's facial?
A happy ending.
Oh, my goodness. Mike B says, your thoughts on 13th Colony, if you can get it. I have not had it.
I'm not familiar with
I haven't
it.
seen that either. But I'm going to keep that on my list. Cassidy P says, can't go wrong with Old Forester Whiskey Row.
Oh, 1920.
1920 hits just right.
It
Courtney's
is
a big fan.
really good.
But
It
the
is
night
just
that you
good.
got...
The night I had the breadstick picture,
Yeah.
y'all, that wasn't fair, though. I had like 14 staff that lined up to do shots with me.
Kyle L says, what just happened? They start a show inside a show. Is this Inception?
They
That
just
is
want to
kinda
double
true.
dip.
Well, we do. Well, we're trying to pull that out because the thing is that this doesn't get a whole lot of views and likes. So therefore, we're hoping that the haul video will get some more views and likes, and we can ramp it on up on the YouTubes.
Yeah, I mean, our haul videos actually do a lot bigger numbers.
Yes,
That's
typically.
true. Let's see, Tori Towie, as we call her. Sorry, I haven't been in the chat. Been doing dishes. Made some bourbon chicken again, or Thursday.
Oh.
It was super yummy. What's the first drink you're going to drink in Cali?
Oh, for sure.
I imagine it's going to be whatever's.
It's going to be a cocktail at my
Sir, yeah.
my restaurant, Sir. I can't wait. I'm going to ask them. I'll be interested to see what an old fashioned is like out there.
Do they have pumptinis there, Mom?
Oh, I'm sure they do, girl.
I hope they do. I need one.
Hey, pull up the drink menu for Sir. And then we'll take a
Cuz
look.
says he bought the Knob Creek Frisky Whiskey. And then Mike B says Knob Creek store picks are all good. That's because Knob Creek is in and itself good, right?
Yep, I agree.
Cuz says Tin Cup is super sweet. I was drinking with,
True.
me and Cuz had a sip of the Tin Cup a couple weeks ago, and it was, as he said, very sweet. Call me Biscuit, if a booer, says can't even smell bean without thinking late 80s Jordan Hare cannot drink anymore. I totally understand where you're coming from on that, dude. I was that way with Maker's Mark for the longest time.
Yeah, because that's when we were fancy in college, that's what we would get.
But I fought through it. Hornation says, not surprised Easterwood gave you bunk liquor. He is a faux page 69er. He ain't nothing faux about
No.
Easterwood, yo.
We going up there to party with him in about a month.
Less than that, I think.
Yeah.
Mike B says, blend some Tin Cup 10-year with some Maker's 101 and thank me later.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, the drink menu at the restaurant we're going to is pretty extensive.
Oh, I like it.
Do we want to go ahead and take a look here?
Well, let me see what I need to know what everybody would get. Let me see what I would get.
Oh, you want to go ahead and go over?
Just
okay.
pull one up.
Hey!
No, not that picture.
Looky there.
Not that picture. Let's see here.
Yeah, this is the top of the page.
Oh, this is all the clear liquor. I don't want any of that.
Clear liquor?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
vodka, gin. Do they even have bourbon out here? Kettle One. They got some more gin. That is true. In California, they're probably going to be all about the clear drinks, aren't they?
Yeah,
Big
that's-
pink? I like
Yeah,
the big
that's
pink.
true.
You put one in the pink and two in the stink, right?
Yeah,
no,
they're
wait.
going to be all about the... So what's under the classics? I like to see the classics.
Here are the classics, Courtney.
Manhattan, okay. Okay, Bullet Rye. I'll do that.
We're doing better now?
Okay, we're a little better here. Mai Tai. Manhattan, okay.
I would like a Mai Tai, please. I would like my stapler.
I'd probably get a Paloma or a Mai Tai.
Interesting.
Mount Gay Barbados rum. Myers dark rum. Cointreau. Lime juice, syrup, and Angostura bitters. Yeah, I can do that. I would like a Mai Tai, please. I ordered
Anyway, that's kinda interesting.
Mai Tai. I ordered a Mai Tai.
Not a whole lot of bourbon talk
No
out
salt.
there.
No salt. Hornation said 1.5 dozen of us. We're almost up to 2 dozen now.
So fancy.
Cassidy P says short barrel has some good ones for sure. Yeah, that is probably
That's-
number one thing I missed.
we
out
need to
on that
try.
one. Yeah.
We're going to put that down here.
Cuz says he got impatient on the bottom shelf. I understand.
I
dude.
understand.
It's stuff you don't necessarily want to see, and it's also kind of hard to shoot.
Yeah.
Jake B wants to know about Old Grandad 114. That's a good one. To me, it's kind of funky. Has kind of a funk to it, but it's good.
Yeah.
And at the price point, we thought it was going away like 5, 6, 7 years ago. They said it was rumored to
I
be
do
going
like
away.
the little bottle. I don't know. It reminds me. It's kind of like the I.W. Harper. It's one of those that you could see on your shelf. It's not a beautiful decanter or anything, but it's definitely something that it would be at your grandparents' house. Like, hey, this is what I have every day, not the fancy stuff.
Late B says, I love Courtney for pronouncing
Rowan.
Rowan the right way.
That's right. Thank you, Leif.
Rowan Creek. It's because she's from there, yo.
Yeah.
And Ravin wanted to say excellent job on the haul vid.
Thanks. We appreciate
That's
that.
very nice. He's so positive. That's what I
He
love
is
about him.
positive.
That's why he's married to such a legend. She wouldn't put up with his ass if he was negative.
Kind of like me.
Kyle,
I'm sorry, what? Who said that?
Flaming Dr. Pepper? I don't understand. Let's see. Cassidy Pieces Boulevardier. Boulevarder
I don't even know how to say that.
is an underrated cocktail. Which one was that, Cordy? Let's
I
take
need
a
It
look.
the phonetic
had
spelling of
bullet
that.
in it.
Yeah, I could do that.
Let's see. I got to kind of work my way
Sweet.
through here.
Vermouth is.
Bullets. Oh, vermouth. You don't like that.
I typically don't like vermouth, and that's why Manhattan I'm not wild about either. Vermouth, it just has this lingering taste that I don't like a.
I was going to say
I don't
acidness.
know. I don't know what it is. It's that lingering taste. I don't know what it is about vermouth.
And also, Kaneman says they're going to be all about that bass, no trouble.
All about that bass.
I have another.
Bass.
I have another drink menu I want you to feature, Dad.
From Sur?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're going to a place in LA called Beetle House.
Oh, we are.
And yeah, we are. What you mean?
I know. I said we are.
And it's basically just like a play off of
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, yeah, with Michael Keaton and
They're
shit.
coming out with number 2.
Really?
Eventually,
Yes.
Yeah, it's been green lighted.
It's been green lighted like they're.
Cool.
Well, not right now because nobody's working on that now.
Yes, nobody's working on it right now.
But yeah, so they have like all the characters there and they're like live performing and stuff, and they had a good drink menu.
Wait, go back to that.
Hold
That
on,
sounded
I've-
tasty.
I've missed some stuff here. Okay.
Oh. Now, I'd be checking out Edward's Lemonade right there. I need to know what kind of bourbon they're putting in it, but that sounds pretty tasty.
What is the name of this restaurant? It's called
Beetle
Beetle
House.
House.
Beetle House, yeah. Edward's Lemonade. Edward is a reference to Edward Scissorhands, I guess.
There's one in New York City and one in LA. Beetle House.
Bourbon whiskey, yeah. I need more information on that.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to have Edward's Lemonade. That is definitely going to be mine there.
We got the Cocoa Skellington, rum, gin, lime.
Oh, have you ever had a fishbowl?
I'm getting it.
Have you ever had a fishbowl?
I mean, I've had it, but it's not like always the
Oh.
same thing.
I know, but like when it's smoking like that, it's just fun.
It's got nerds and Swedish
yes.
fish in it? What the hell?
Yeah.
It's like awful. It's like $50 for like just a candy bowl that smokes, but I mean, it's fun to have, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes.
Give that a shot. Sorry, I was doing another
Yes.
pour here, guys. My bad.
I'm trying to find a good picture of Beetle House that really encapsulates it.
And then we got
the Beatles juice.
tequila, blackberry, cranberry juice,
that looks
lime
pretty
juice, and
tasty,
splashes of
though.
I'd probably eat that.
That sounds
I would drink that.
tasty.
And then Alice's cup of tea. Alice is from Nightmare
Oh.
Before Christmas.
Peach vodka, gin, tequila, rum. Like you got all that in there? Sour mix, peach schnapps. You know, I love a little peach schnapps now. And Coca-Cola. Interesting. And when it said cup of tea, I figured there'd be some sweet tea up in there.
Yeah,
But not
for
out
sure.
in California.
Yeah, they're not going to want that.
Anyway. But we're excited about our little trip. It's going to be fun.
Uh-oh. Madison just sent me another one.
Yeah, this is the interior of Beetle House. It's like the bar area. And there's a stage behind where it has all the performers like doing their stuff, like dressed up from different what's the producer's name?
Tim Burton.
Yeah, Tim Burton.
Yes.
Tim Burton characters.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty fired up about going here because we are big Beetlejuice fans.
Yeah.
I
Beetlejuice,
mean-
Beetlejuice.
That was the first quote
Say
unquote
what? Say his
scary
life.
movie I
About the
saw.
Charm.
So yeah, Maddie, I'm glad that you're younger and you still like this kind of
I
stuff.
love it.
That's good.
I just rewatched it recently while y'all were in Cancun, actually.
That's a fun one.
Let's see. Call Me Biscuit says the Tates watch a lot of Michael Keaton. Apparently, that is kind of true.
Genius
I do
right
like
there.
him.
He is a genius.
Mike,
He's going to be in the next one.
yeah, I know.
I know.
It says 13 colony, sweet corn, leather, cherry, and a hit of tobacco on the palate. I can't get it here in
Really?
Indiana, but a family in Georgia sends it to me. Great pour at $35 a bottle.
I'm going to write that little sucker down when we
Oh,
come
okay.
across it.
Kyle L. made a reference to Flaming Dr. Pepper earlier. We didn't know what it was. He said it's a mix of liqueurs mixed together and then set on fire. It supposedly tastes just like Dr.
Ooh, I need to try
Oh,
that.
Pepper. Yeah,
wow.
that sounds like it'd be right up at Maddie's
Shit.
alley right there.
I love some DP.
Cuz says I like the earthy description. Yeah, he knows what time it is
yeah.
with that earthy stuff. Casa DP says AA, if you like peach schnapps, try a Black-Eyed Susan, the drink of the
Okay.
Preakness.
Interesting.
Have you had one of those?
I have not. So peach schnapps is like my high school drink. If it wasn't the bourbon that I was stealing from my house, it was peach schnapps that I got at the liquor store in downtown Louisville that I would pay like $40 for like this size of some peach schnapps, and they'd throw it in my car and I'd just throw them the money and then we'd speed off. But
Wow.
yeah, it was peach schnapps. That was the thing back then, and I thought I was getting so lit on the peach schnapps.
I do have a few photos I wanted to show coming into the show. A couple of these. Let's see. This is one where me and Courtney used to joke about Mommy Dearest. I got this on one of my Facebook groups, and it was like old school Los Angeles or
Yes.
whatever. It says a picture of Joan Crawford in a Brentwood home. Joan Crawford, of course, portrayed. Wait, hold on.
Mommy
no.
Dearest.
No, it was her
She's Mommy
portrayed
Dearest.
by who played her in the movie? Oh no, I remember this earlier, but anyway, the movie Mommy Dearest is about Joan Crawford.
Yes.
And in that movie, she beats her daughter because she was using wire hangers.
Right. Instead of the fancier hangers that need to be in the closet,
Yes.
she used the wire hangers.
And so this picture,
And
the first
That's
comment.
what she said. No more wire hangers.
We thought this was funny. 'cause that
Mommy
was the first.
Dearest actress is
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway, that's right.
Thank you, Maddie.
You know, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, they came out with like a documentary TV show movie that's called Mommy Dead and Dearest.
Oh,
Oh.
lovely.
Because the daughter kills the mom. But she was
That's
the
just
victim
fun.
of Munchausen by proxy. So I mean,
Oh, you did a presentation. on
Oh,
Munchausen
yes.
by proxy.
This is Jay's new love.
I was making some stuff the other day. We were doing taco night, and I wanted to make like a paste to go in the taco meat.
White people taco night.
And then one of the ingredients was this chipotle sauce, which I bought for like $1.50 or $1.60 at the Publix. Unbelievable. This is one of the best things I've ever tasted in my whole life. You included, Courtney.
oh God.
Here's a picture I got the other day of my dog.
Oh, look at the pug.
That is,
Little baby.
That's my man
Lord
Maverick right there. Absolute legend.
Where is he? He is always in the same place, right there at your
Right
feet.
at your feet.
He's genuinely such a good boy.
He wants some food.
He's a good boy, but he is rotten.
This shirt. The reason I have this shirt up here right now, I was watching CNN the other day when I was in the gym. I didn't have any control over it. And the guy they were interviewing in Las Vegas, they were doing a thing about how hot it is in Las Vegas. It's probably 120 degrees.
Freaking hot here, too.
The dude they were interviewing on the street was wearing this exact shirt. And when they threw it back to Kate Bouldon, who was running things in the studio, she was literally crying and she couldn't get herself together. And she said, I just can't after that shirt. I just can't. And they had to go to like commercial break because she was like crying, laughing. And I thought it was just an amazing shirt.
I mean, you've got burritos, you got pizza, you got the unicorn. I'm not sure why the cow's in there, but
I mean
all of the caricatures here have laser eyes.
Laser eyes, yeah.
That is amazing.
I thought he was taking a selfie when I saw it on CNN. He's actually holding a taco or has a taco reaching for it.
It looks like a piece of pizza he's reaching for.
But yeah, that was pretty amazing.
That is an awesome
This is a picture that I think that Courtney pulled up the other day. I had never seen before.
Look at these group. Aren't they cute?
That's the AuburnSports.com team right there.
Yes, it is.
With Henry on the left there and the red
and
hair.
His sweatpants at the Christmas party.
That's your employee?
Yeah.
Are you being serious?
That guy's your age.
He's a baby.
Yeah. He's your age.
He's a baby, yes.
And then B-Matt, when he still had hair, B-Matt's bald now. He cut all his hair off. And Caleb has shorter hair now, and then Stoltz is, pretty much the same, and I'm pretty much the same. So.
I literally know one person in that picture.
B-Matt?
Yeah.
B-Matt.
He looks so young. The redhead looks so young.
I know,
he is.
He's your
a
age,
fetus.
man.
That is not...
Carly Russell. Should we talk about Carly Russell for a minute?
I don't know what to talk about
Guys,
here.
what do we say about Carly Russell, man?
I don't know. I still think that there might be something sus going on.
Yeah, you think so?
No, not like about her lying. Like I think something weird might have happened to her, but I don't know.
I think something in her life weird happened to her. I don't think anything on that night or for the 48 hours.
Why would she make up such an elaborate lie?
Because
why wouldn't she just disappear?
There are people that like attention-seeking behavior.
Why wouldn't she just disappear?
There are people that like attention-seeking behavior.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that's her. I'm just saying that...
What about Kyle thinking that was a penis love seat? What was that a reference to? Do you know?
Huh?
Was that talking about the cow, maybe?
Cow?
Yeah, when the sloth was riding the cow, was riding the unicorn. I don't
know.
We don't understand Kyle.
No, we love Kyle.
No, I'm saying we don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't either. Let's see. Not Salty says no stoner cut for Caleb anymore. No, he has shorter hair now. It's still a little bit longer. He has like a mullet, but he doesn't have the super long hair anymore, huh?
Yeah. I don't know.
I was really hoping that the Carly Russell
situation,
thing. I was hoping that was going to be legit, and I don't think it is. Guys.
What, Carly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some bullshit going on there.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's some bullshit going on, but I just can't believe that. If I want to disappear, I'm not going to think in my head oh, I need to call the cops and tell them that I see a toddler in a diaper walking on the side of the highway. That's not plausible.
Well, that is one of the storylines.
Just disappear.
It's one of the storylines of human trafficking, is that they lure people with babies, young children that look like they're in distress, or animals that look like they're possibly in distress, and that they lure them there and then they snatch them up. That is one of the... I mean, I'm not a human trafficker. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, there are these stories that go along with it that appear to possibly kid.
I don't know.
Clarification, Courtney.
Yes, that is true.
Knuman thinks it's a hoax.
It's definitely a hoax to some extent, but I don't know. The lie is just too elaborate.
Messy.
No, you know what it is? I think you're just too young.
I'm too young.
Yeah, you just haven't seen how full of shit people are.
This girl is 25, and she's a nursing student at UAB.
They can't find anything associated with this. They can't prove anything. No
and
baby, no captor.
Nothing has come out about why she would even want to do that in the first place.
Well, because she hasn't talked to the police again.
She talked to them once and then you figured her man would have said something. She had a boyfriend at the time, and he deleted her off of all of his stuff.
Yeah, because she's a weirdo.
Oh, he has now?
Yeah, so you figured that he might have said some shit. I don't know.
It's just weird.
Pocket Watch thinks that there was a real baby. Apparently him, an original AU girl, one of our legends from the bunker, thinks that that's true. Newman says, well, she lives at that exit at Pocket Watch. I think that was it the first exit past the interstate? Is it Acton Road?
It's going towards Tuscaloosa from
Hell no.
65.
Yeah, I
I
took that road when Andrew lived in Bessemer.
Wait, I don't understand the show. Oh my God, somebody. Oh, this is amazing.
Okay, what is it?
This is coming from Courtney sees it.
Have you
already.
seen Have you seen the one that's?
Corey Dub sent this along. Somebody put a baby at the exit there.
Oh yeah.
Do you see a little baby?
Oh, God.
That's pretty funny. Come on now. There was no baby. We can joke about
Did you
it.
see the thing about
Pocket Watch? There was no baby. There was no baby.
You saw the thing about like Saban holding his grandkid or whatever, and it was like found out that can run 600 yards.
There was no baby, guys. Not Salty says she'd be cray-cray. I have to agree. I don't know about crazy, but this is attention-seeking behavior here.
It's just so elaborate.
It's not okay.
I think it
It
turned
is elaborate.
It turned into much more than she anticipated. But there's something that's just so.
And if she like actually wanted to disappear and like get away from things, she wouldn't go back after 48 hours.
She went back after 48 hours because she realized what a freaking clusterfuck it was.
Knuman says, heard it here first, folks. AA is not a human trafficker.
I'm so glad I clarified that earlier.
I feel like I can confirm that. Although
I'm so glad.
the guy who got charged of murdering those people in Long Island, his wife had no idea.
Long
And they
Island.
let her go.
That's where my little lives.
You heard they found the murderer out there.
Who died?
He killed 3 women for sure, and they think there's a 4th one. And he's just like some rando, looks just like me. He's like an architect or some shit.
I haven't
like
heard
that.
of that. The Idaho murders trial is coming up though.
Oh, I know you're into that.
I'm
one.
really into
that guy
it.
did that shit, right?
Yes.
100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is he just going to plead guilty and take it?
No.
No, he's gonna say not guilty. He's actually cray cray.
He might actually plead insanity.
Cassie DP going back to the girl
No, he
in
won't.
Hoover said sounds like she was on something strong, maybe having a bad trip. That is the nicest way to put that, bro.
She's in nursing school, bro. You get drug tested.
She had a psychotic break of some sort.
I don't know.
Hornacia said he's back again, Beaches. Glad to have you, bro. Kanuman says, Maddie, you need to watch the press conference from
We did
yesterday.
watch
We did. I watched it literally like an hour after it
I have
happened.
to say,
I watched this.
they did that very professionally.
I know
Yes.
for a
They did a
fact
really
that
good
she
job
lied
of that.
about something, but I agree with Pocket Watch. Like, if you call the police and say that there's a rogue toddler with no fucking shirt or pants on, then that causes the police to go look for a missing child, and that's like a whole nother thing.
Right, and they were there within 5 minutes. But her wig was there in the front seat.
Okay.
And her phone was what? Right on the street? On the street.
Hey,
The only thing I can say is at least, as far as we know, she didn't really harm herself or others in this process.
hey, when Pocket Watch says nobody ever lies about a toddler, Maddie, he's kidding. Like, he's being sarcastic.
Oh.
Yeah, he's kidding.
What is that supposed to mean?
Because his next thing says, believe all women.
I don't understand.
Like, he's saying, I don't know.
Are we being misogynistic in the chat?
I just think you're being naive to think that, like, you're right. Nobody should be joking about what she joked about. I agree. But she did that shit. Like,
She's
there
not
was no
that.
toddler.
She can't be that crazy.
There was
just
no
can't.
toddler, Maddie. Where is it?
Nobody else
Somebody's got to
reported
be
a
missing
child.
the toddler, right? Like, let's count
There's
toddlers.
There's no missing
Let's count
toddler.
up toddlers in Hoover.
Maybe it's Casey Anthony's other kid,
Oh,
and she just doesn't give a fuck. She's like, yeah, that was my baby.
shit.
Let's do a head count on the toddlers and see if we're missing. Kyle L says, Maddie, look up Sherry Papini. She did the same thing as Carly to spend a week with her ex-boyfriend behind her husband's
I
back.
100% agree that she
I
lied.
haven't heard of this shit.
And she wanted to disappear, but I just don't know if she lied about finding a kid.
Not Salty says, no architect has those sweet frosted tips. Talk about the guy who committed the murders in Long Island.
Long Island.
I think they call it the Gilgo, Gilgo, or Gilgo. I don't know.
What?
Knuman says she was woken up being fed cheese crackers by the woman abductor.
I want to know if the cheese crackers were the ones that she got from Target, though.
Depending on this a number of years ago, like 5-6 years ago, about these women who have been killed in Long Island and put in
Yes.
remote locations.
Yes.
It's this guy. He was a fucking architect, just like chilling. Like, everybody knew who he was. He lived in a regular ass neighborhood, just like we do.
That's.
But his wife, apparently, they were convinced she had no idea. She divorced him. She just filed for divorce.
Well, yeah.
She says, I am out. Uh-oh, Maddie. Hornatius is, he's chin-checking you. He says, she wasn't in nursing school. Being an aspiring nurse and a student that flunked out of nursing school can be the same thing.
She was in nursing school, but that's okay, Hornatius.
Did she suck?
I don't have her transcript.
I don't know. I don't know that she was in nursing school. Is that correct?
Yes, Mom. Jeez.
Canoeman says, we need to get Doc Dumpster and Fig Jam in here for the Idaho trial. Those guys, I'm telling you, Maddie and Doc and Fig would be an outstanding panel. These guys in the bunker are like...
Oh my God. I was like freakishly into the Idaho trial. Like, if for some reason I was a suspect, they would definitely think that I was the one that did it because I just like always was watching the
Maybe like her search history is.
Yeah.
He says, tale as old as time. Drop some acid, find your spirit toddler, then phone on the street, wig on the seat. Oh my God. This stuff's amazing.
Terrible.
This is amazing.
Wait, you gotta have the toilet paper in the bathrobe underneath your...
I haven't read all this. Is that what she did?
So she left work. When she left work, she took money from the register.
She took a robe and toilet paper.
Toilet paper from work. Wherever work was. They haven't mentioned the business because they don't want to screw that business over. But wait, did you know when she showed up at home, she allegedly, somebody said she didn't have clothes. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know.
But she had on socks, and in her sock had $107 in cash. And so somebody said, was that the tip from being abducted?
That's probably the money that she stole from
says, why did nobody else pull over? Well, there was a lot of traffic.
There was a lot of traffic, and nobody else saw this toddler.
Pocket Watch says, I've been trying to get Dammit Lewis to join our humble show. He's our go-to expert on serial killers. We do have serial killer experts on the bunker.
Oh, I need to chat with them. You know, I've always had a thing about that.
All caps, not currently enrolled in nursing school.
Oh my God, Hornatius.
Well,
I just looked it up.
Cuz says, good night all. Cuz is on the East Coast right now, so we got to give him a chance to
night, Cuz.
check that out.
Thanks for participating.
Mike says, y'all in the South, how many cars would have pulled over to help that child? I know.
Well, there were 6 football fields to be able to do it with, so there was a lot of room.
Hornatius says all of them. Absolutely. Baker Drinks jumps in. Cheers. I've never commented on your videos before, but I enjoy making new whiskey friends.
Hey, welcome.
We've been drinking all night.
Yes.
Although we've only been on what shows we've only been live like 50 minutes, but we had some problems earlier. I don't think they were us, though.
Well, technical difficulties.
I don't know. I felt like everything was going good. But we've been drinking Russells all night. We had this single barrel select. Private barrel select. We were drinking the 101 just to kind of,
Bask in its glory.
no, just to see how it compared. I mean, everything from Wild Turkey is the same mash bill and the same yeast. So
10-year Russells.
and the 10-year and then the rare breed.
Rare breed.
We definitely like the
Pick
rare
of the
breed
litter.
best of those Baker Drinks. Glad to have you here. Cassidy P says, $107 in cash. $1 for every proof point of Pappy 15.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, we get a laugh
I
on
mean-
that. He gets a laugh on me on that.
That, I don't know, y'all. There's some weird things there. But
I just can't believe that somebody would lie about that. Much less like a 25-year-old nursing student that is a woman and
Hey, okay, so Hornatius
In a
says
sorority.
she got ho-napped, and then the ho-nappers let her keep her sock money.
I'm going to have to fight him.
What? Fight him?
He's
think-
talking about she's not in nursing school,
Can
and
you
I'm
beat
like
up? Do
really
you think?
adamant.
Do you know who Popeye is?
Do I know who Popeye is?
Could you beat up a crackhead Popeye?
because that's Hornatius.
That's Hornatius.
That's what
A
he looks like.
crackhead Popeye?
He looks like a crackhead.
He's not a crackhead, but
I
he
mean,
looks
I'm
like
a big bitch and I'm feisty. Like, I feel like I could whip somebody's ass, but whatever.
His wife is feisty, so he's probably ready for that shit.
Wives aren't allowed in the fight.
Kyle L. was outing himself. He says, hey, I'm Dammit Lewis. I don't know what would have given that away, considering his last name is Lewis. But, yeah, I didn't want to say who you were, bro.
Oh, Canoeman's got some facts here.
Freeman says, not to mention the toddler has to be running over 20 miles an hour for as fast as she was driving down the shoulder for 600 yards.
I will tell you, a toddler can make some good moves if they're going to go bite another toddler. But if they're going to bite a bumper, they weren't running that fast.
And she was on the phone with her family members, and then she screamed and ended the call. Like, that's just so evil. That's not mental illness.
Maddie, there's something wrong with you.
Hornatius
if you do that to your family and loved ones for 48 hours.
That is true.
Okay,
Hornatius says she has been in nursing school, but she wasn't in nursing school.
Okay.
Maddie.
Oh, y'all gonna fight?
I will pull up receipts, but that's okay.
Late B says, Crackhead Popeye sounds like a really good punk
Oh,
band.
that would be a good one. I like that. That's good.
Crackhead
That is
Popeye.
good.
Kyle L says, I've already dropped like 3 serial killer facts. I met Kyle L at the
I like the serial killer
NCAA
stuff.
basketball tournament.
When we
in
were first
Greenville.
dating, you were like, "What do you like to read?" And I was like, about Ted Bundy and
Yeah, when I met you, you were really into Ted Bundy
Yes.
and Anne Rice. It was a little
Yes.
weird.
Your dad and I want you to put on the screen for Hornatius to stare at.
Okay. Oh, God, Maddie, could you get
No.
me a bigger block of...
It's not, you don't have to actually read it. It's just like,
Hornatius saying, when are the wives allowed to join?
well, I don't have a wife,
When the
so.
tops drop, bro. That's my answer to that one.
Okay, this
All right,
screenshot
this
that
is-
I just sent
this is what
Jay
Maddie-
is an Instagram post from Carly Russell, September 2022, of her getting into UAB nursing school.
This
that
is
doesn't
Car-
mean
this
in
is
23
Carly.
she was in it.
And all the news stories say nursing student. But I'm.
You haven't packed yet?
I
You
said,
didn't even pack? We're back, guys. We had another stop. I don't really know what was going on there. But I think things have been picking up pretty easily here. Let's see. Colin Biscuit says, wait, is this something you wanted me to see? Oh. Courtney got a big kick out of this.
Y'all, one of my staff sent this to me today, and it's really tacky, and it's really inappropriate, but it's funny as fuck.
Oh my gosh.
Disappear in the woods.
Pay time off.
One of them said, yeah, she dragged me over the fence into the woods.
I don't know if this... Kyle says, my mom would 100% pull a Carly. Oh.
Okay, I don't know if that's...
Not Salty says, aspiring nursing student, right? Maddie, it's really just kind of it's semantics.
You know these things. Sometimes you get accepted and maybe you don't make it all the way.
Cassidy P says, in all future Good Samaritan opportunities I encounter, I will ask myself, what would Carly do? She put $107 in her sock.
Grab some toilet paper and run.
That's not usually what I put in a sock. God bless Maddie. Her father's a journalist, and she thinks all the news stories are correct. She's great. She's usually very skeptical, and maybe she's right here.
She's trying to be optimistic for this girl.
Hornatius says, no wonder y'all are about to travel back in time. Your daughter thinks almost a year ago, 2022 is today. Maddie, he's shitting all over
He
you.
is trying. Hornatius loves to provoke.
He's a gigger, for sure.
He
likes
loves to
gig
get
you.
that knife out and get you right in the guts.
See, he does it to me, too. Pie Watch says, are you familiar with John Jairo Vasquez?
Huh?
Oh, well, he was referencing somebody earlier. I saw somebody drop that name. I didn't know what it was.
I don't know who or what that is.
Wait, Cuz is still here? Parker's Heritage Young.
Yes.
I thought he had left.
He was supposed to go to bed.
I know.
When were we talking
Well,
about Parker's heritage?
Well, we were talking about it earlier how delicious it was.
Yeah, like an
Who
hour
is this
ago.
person?
Sidewalk Lou?
No, the Jean
Jairo Vasquez.
You know who this person is?
He's probably making up a name. I don't know.
Oh.
It's Pocket Watch, man. You never know with him. I think he's making some stuff up. I don't know.
Well, we've had so many legends in this chat tonight.
Oh, my God. Yeah, and they've stuck with us through a bunch of ups and downs. I don't really know what's been
I
going on
know.
with
We
that.
apologize. We got to figure this stuff out.
Well, we know what happened last week.
Yeah, that wasn't our issue.
That wasn't our issue, but this time I don't
This
really
time we
know.
can't figure out what it is. But
Kyle says the guy that you're wondering about, Cordy, was a Colombian hitman. South America is actually where the most serial killers live.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
Me?
There's a lot of serial killers down there.
Because there's a lot of drug activity down there.
They'll stick it in your back they'll shiv you. Give you a little shiv. Quesadilla pieces quadruple J is Popeye. Who knew? All right, we're
Y'all
probably
some funny guys.
we only have 8,000 people on. We had
I know,
another.
it's about time.
We had another drop.
Got to
anyway,
finish this
so-
up.
All right. So
We're headed to Cali tomorrow. We will be out of pocket for
the show
8
next week.
days.
Should we do some vlogs though? I felt like
We'll try to do something while we're out there. Not committing to
Late
it.
B says this feels like a COVID summer brain drain and I'm all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of COVID summer brain drains that got really off the rails, didn't they?
Yeah.
Let's see. Mike B says killed a bottle of Bardstown Origin tonight.
Oh,
Wow.
damn, that's some good
He's
stuff.
about to crack a Peerless small batch if I don't go to bed.
Oh,
And I got a half day tomorrow. Catch y'all next week. Enjoy the live. Mike B, we will not
thank
be
you
live
for joining
this week.
us. We won't be live next week because we'll be in California. Is Thursday? Oh no, we'll be at a concert on Wednesday.
We're going to a Queen concert. and
Not
we're
a
going-
Queen concert.
I call it a Queen concert.
A Gary Mullen and the Works concert.
As close as you can get these days.
That's not true, but all right.
You could actually see Queen, but it doesn't
You can
have-
see Brian Mays and Roger Taylor, but I don't know.
But we're going to go see Manchester United play Wrexham in Snapdragon Stadium. And then we're also going to go to the Barbie
of other
premiere,
things.
although we're a day late. And we're going to see other stuff.
We're
We're
gonna
going to
have
look for bourbon and shit like that. So appreciate you guys staying with us. We got 8,000 people still on. I hope that I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. And I appreciate you guys staying with us through all of our
Thank y'all.
wobbliness tonight. I don't really know what's going on there. Hornacia
Appreciate
says,
you.
yo, it's time for chicks that we would poke.
Yeah,
Do I have those?
only one. All right, y'all. Cheers.
Wait, hold on. Do we have the girls?
It's time to go.
Here it is.
Time to go.
Hey, there's the gals we adore, Courtney.
What
Okay,
the
aren't
fuck
they
is
cute?
this?
Let's go.
What the fuck is this?
What are you talking about? What do you mean? That's Jill Arrington and Shannon Spake and Jenna Fisher. Those are gals we adore.
All right, well, time to go.
That was when we did the, yeah. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up there. We'll be doing some vlogs from,
Somewhere.
we could be doing some vlogs.
We are not making a commitment at this time. Cheers to you all. Thank you for joining us. And enjoy your bourbon. Go out and find you some rare breed. Good stuff.
Oh, B. Haynes jumped in here, Courtney. She's still awake.
Hey, cheers to you, girl.
Wish they could have
Night,
made
y'all.
it. All right, peace and love.
Deuces.
Bye, y'all.